Welcome to Pembroke Memories podcast. I am Lance, or Jelly, or Prince, as most Pembroke people know me. And my co-host is Philip, or Any, or NFL, as most Pembroke people know him. And both of us are from Pembroke Avenue. Our mission on this podcast series is to explore how Pembroke, a small community in the Kingston 20 area, surrounded by Joesland, just across Washington Boulevard, Marvalley, Trucks Garden, or Francis Land as I know it, Arlene Garden, Patrick City, just across the Sandy Gully, became the epicenter of football or soccer for some people in Jamaica in the early 1970s. Pembroke was also home of some of the most legendary musicians and entertainers of that era. I was still going to Pembroke Primary when every single Sunday a triple header was played at the original ball ground at the intersection of Pembroke Avenue, Pembroke Drive, now Kennel Drive. One morning match and two evening match was played to a capacity crowd. These teams, Patosi Rovers, Carawina, Asphalt, Covey, El Furto, and Dreads, was joined by Marvalley Uenden to play in the Pembroke Corner League football tournament. And every baller in Jamaica at the time wanted to play in a Pembroke Corner League to showcase them skills as the first officially organized Corner League football tournament in Jamaica. In this conversation, we hope to capture the memories of players, supporters, and any members of the Pembroke community, male or female, who want to come and share their stories. Your feedback and support will be greatly appreciated on whatever social media platform you might be listening, and thanks in advance. Alright, today is Wednesday, August 10, 2022. Welcome back to another conversation on Pembroke Memories. Me as usual, Lance, or Jelly, or Prince. I'm a co-host Phil, or Any Fowl, both of us from Pembroke Avenue, but Philip is not here today. I have a little technical problem. So, I'm going to do this alone today, and we'll see how that works. Our guest today, I will give a proper introduction. His family moved to Pembroke in early 1962, when he was only 1 year old. He went to Pembroke Primary in 4th grade, where he was taught by Mrs. Briscoe, a well-known Pembroke name for anybody who live at Pembroke. And Miss Scott in 5th grade, and both of those teachers, ironically, taught me in 4th and 5th grade at Pembroke Primary, so I know them well as well. He passed his common entrance and went to Excelsior before, along with Carlton Briscoe, I was in 4th grade at Pembroke Primary with my older brother Patrick. He played minor league football for Pembroke, and his cousins to my good friend who grew up on Patosi Avenue near my yard at Pembroke Avenue, the Walters brothers, Tennyson, Jeff, and Brian Walters. But without further fanfare, we're going to allow our guest today to tell him Pembroke memory and in his own words. So welcome a man who goes by the name of Andre Taylor-Domville, but originally was Andre Danville. Andre, welcome, my brother. Introduce yourself.
Yes, blessings, Lance. Before we start, I want to tell you that from listening to the first interview with Roots Nathan, and then the one released last Sunday with Albert Prince Reynolds, I have to give you kudos, yourself and Phil, for the work you're doing, unearthing some diamonds in the history banks of the Pembroke memoirs, so big up, big respect to the effort, Bridget.
Yeah, man, thank you. I appreciate that, Andre. I do appreciate that, my brother, because that's what I want to do, because I was inspired to do this after my old lady died in 2016. And it's like me, I say, the history of Pembroke when me love is like it's a go away. And me, I say, I think about it on my school, and I started from my school first. But me always inspired to do the two of them, because I love Pembroke just as much as I love my school, Meadowbrook. You see me, I said to you, so I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Andre. Yeah, man, yeah. So, all right, introduce yourself, and I'm going to ask you the question away then, because when you send me your bio, you're originally known as Andre Danville, and you know your name is Andre Taylor-Domville. Explain that for me, how that go?
Well, it started out, my grandfather, Wilfred Taylor-Domville, had 26 children.
Wow.
He was married to my grandmother and had 9, one of which was my dad. So during, if you check out throughout Jamaica, you'll find Danvilles, Donvilles, and Domvilles.
Ah.
Danville, Donville, and Dom. All of them come from that man, right? But
So your
somehow,
grandfather have all of them. Yes, okay, go ahead, yeah.
somehow, when the registration process occurred, my father grew up with his birth certificate showing Danville.
Which is
No,
Danville.
yes, no. When I passed the common entrance, I had a cousin living on Patosi Avenue, right near Flamstead,
Mm-hmm.
who at the time worked at the Ministry of Education and promised me that she would give me a trip to New York if I was successful with common entrance.
Mm-hmm.
So, in preparation for that, with my confidence, I asked my mother to set up the passport.
Mm-hmm.
So when she went to get the passport together, we found out that my birth certificate had a problem because my father was showing us, when he got his document, he was showing us Taylor-Domville, and I was listed at Danville along with my mother and my brother. So my father went ahead and changed his and never bothered with the rest of the family.
Okay,
right?
okay.
So we had to go via deed poll now.
Yes.
And just change Danville to Domville. It was always Taylor-Domville, but we never, in primary school, I never even did know that. Well, I did know it, but we weren't going to use no hyphenation.
No,
so in going to Excelsior, my mother with the pride that she felt, going to Mr. Powell's institution, she tell me, be sure to use Taylor-Domville, you have to use the full thing. So from 1972 onward, it became Taylor-Domville.
Okay. So that's in a sense, it's a simple explanation because it's a common thing that throughout Jamaica. It's like the name on the birth certificate, and when you go to school, it's not your name, and it's like yeah. So I know exactly what you're talking about.
Come on, sir.
Yeah. All right. So we could get to that Pembroke thing then, because I say come up Pembroke 1961. Originally, which part did you come from, if you remember that? Or where parents, when they come from, your parents come from, before they move from?
We're living at just so you mentioned that I'm related to the Walters family.
Yeah, man. Brian, Tennyson, and Jeff. Yes.
So their father, Uncle Assad, and my father are cousins.
Okay.
They date back to their origins in St. Anne, an area called Mount Moriah.
Mm-hmm.
So when they got to Kingston and my parents and Brian and Ten's parents got married, our families rented two homes together before coming to Pembroke.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember the first one, but I think Brian and Jeff and I were born at Aloe Avenue, right?
That's where?
Aloe Avenue is, if I remember correctly, somewhere of I'm going to say Hagley Park.
Okay. I got you. Yeah.
And so we, after those first two rentals, the both families now got to Pembroke and purchased their first homes.
Okay, I got you. So
my memory of life is all Pembroke.
All Pembroke. Okay. So what road did you usually live on a Pembroke? Officially, where the address of Pembroke used to live?
I was at 25 Pontrypant Avenue.
For the record, Pontrypant have Patosi and Flamstead.
It's between Flamstead and Patosi.
Right. And
it's one of the shots block.
Pontrypant run parallel to Lasquinit.
Right, it's between
Patosi and Yeah. My family at Pembroke. Yeah, man. Yes, I live at Pembroke for 40 years, so I know exactly what you're talking.
Well, once I heard your name, I know because Patrick Prince, your brother, was my classmate. And by the way, I know Phil was saying the other day that I had probably confused Albert Reynolds with somebody else. But when I asked you originally about a relation to Patrick Prince, I remember him from the 4th grade. And I always run into him on Lasquinette Avenue for some reason. Not in a house, just walking,
Yeah.
So for some reason, I thought he lived
on Lasquinette. Yeah, because maybe we're going to run the shop on Alameda. Yes.
That could be it. So that's why I asked you if you were...
Yeah, if I the same person. Right.
Yes, but Prince was his family thing from long time too.
Yeah.
We get to that at some point.
Yeah, man, right. Because he did tell me, saying I look by, say you talk to him and you had a good conversation. Once him recognize exactly, because sometimes People don't remember you right away. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
man.
so when you moved from a Pembroke, no, it was you was the oldest one, or you never.
No,
You had,
I am the middle child.
so it's
So
like how much
my
boys, how much girl, how much brother and sister you have?
is three boys, my parents, and so I'm the middle boy.
Okay, so older brother and then your younger brother is born a Pembroke.
Yes, he was born in 63,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
year
okay.
after we got
Okay,
here.
okay, yeah. I got you. You're
That's
right.
like that'll be the same for Brian and Tenson's sister Claire.
Yeah,
She would have been born in
in
Pembroke.
Pembroke, right. And I become a Pembroke in 1964. I came there when I was 2, so yeah, so you come there a
Oh,
little before me. So where for?
yeah, but at this stage of the game is all the same.
Well, yes. What about 50 odd years later? You're right. You hear me,
Yeah,
about 60 years, not even 50 odd years, Andre.
yes, I was.
It's like
60 years.
1 or 2 years,
I
that's I mean,
was.
not.
You're trying to make it look young.
You know, right, a whole heap a year, but it is not. You're right about that, Andre. You're right about that. So, your brother was older than you, and then the younger brother. So, where you first remember of Pembroke, you come and you live a Plumstead, they say.
Panchapon.
Yeah, Panchapon, right. Let me get that right. They live a Panchapon. And at the same time, them Jeff and Brian and Tennessee move from Pembroke at the same time, like you. Like, you know?
Yeah, man. Right
Okay.
at the same time.
Okay.
Maybe just a few weeks before, but right in the same time.
And then they dress up the road right up Patos in front of, almost in front of
Yeah,
Last Minute there. Yeah, man. Yes.
yeah, man. 80 Patos.
Right beside Ingleton them. Yes.
Why we had so much laugh about that. But yes, right next door to the saying.
Yeah, man.
One of my first memories of Pembroke, believe it or not, is when I went to the hospital to pick up my mother. Because she was missing for a while, and why my father is like a cruel joke. But them time I'm probably too young to understand. Because when we inquired where my mother was, why we hear say she died.
Really?
Yeah, and one morning we went someplace, and there she was, at the end of a corridor. And I remember being very excited and rush her. And she had what was my little brother in her hand, yeah? And so she had tried caution me to be careful. So we were actually picking them up from the hospital, and my brother is 2 years and 4 months my junior. So that is as far back as my memory go, but probably the day after that, no, I don't remember anything for about another maybe half a year when I started.
Right.
But aside from that, no, one thing that I remember with Pembroke was watching the man them mix mortar. Because there was construction left, right, and center.
Yes. Everybody I put down on them house. Exactly.
Yeah, man.
Exactly.
House a build, period, because not all houses. So houses were being built, and the place so people just buy them and add, a bedroom, a living room.
So hold on, Andre. You say houses were being built. So we come up from a car, I will put empty like they about.
Well, from what I was told, but as I was growing up now and got conscious, I there were a few houses that I saw go up in empty lots.
Okay, I got you. Yeah.
But in general, you'd have said the big circle with the sand and the cement and the gravel and full up, the water full up in the middle, and then the shovel start mix.
Yeah.
You, as a kid, you stand for hours watching that, bro. You're fascinated by it, And the man, you see when they mix the cement now, and the man lay blocks and them up at the top. Yeah. Them don't climb the ladder, them just do like a shot put and just push up the bucket and a man catch it by the...
I remember that, Andre. The man them
the man them skill, man.
Yeah, man. A man hold on for the bucket to the peel, like a peel of the angle, and lift it up and throw it up at the top. Yes.
Just catch that.
I remember that.
And man, they were cut, because they're hard work, so they're muscular.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
So those are some of the early things that me remember. Then you had Logman and Big Uncle were residents and Pantry Pant.
The Pantry Pant and Logman, the official name is Howard McDonald, as far as I remember.
Yes, and we used to call him Jackie back in the days.
So when we get the name Log from?
Log from my memory, he went away to the US at one point.
Oh, really? Me never even know that.
And when he returned, that's when we knew him as Logman. And he started a beverage dock on the boulevard, Logman's Beverage Hut, I think it was called.
Oh, me never know
where
that. Yeah, give me some
him used to,
and this is like early 70s.
This would have been about, early to mid 70s.
Yeah. Just said, yeah.
You know, and him, that time him buy the green VW minivan.
The green on it. The green on it, as we call it.
The green on it.
I know the green. I know the green on it, man. I was sure about luck. I was sure about luck for you, but I can't get on the air to tell you about that after the year. Personal story, but
after the year.
Yeah, man. Yes. Remind me, I have to come over and tell that. That's a personal story. I will tell you that after the year. That's it's behind the paid wall, as well, I say.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So the green on it was like a business vehicle, you know.
Yeah.
Transport him liquor, wholesale liquor thing, and of course, you know, it used to transport man and man, cause them farmer a liquor team. The first one was I.
Yeah, I
never know if you remember that.
No, I never know that. Yeah, I never know that. I never know that at all. Yeah.
I did wear a khaki shorts with a red, green, and gold.
Yeah.
That was before the advent of upsetters.
Right? Yeah, man, no, right. That is before upsetters. Upsetters well known to Phil. Phil no upsetters. I'm known only for upsetters, man. Them. If you're there, I'm going to call them, man, like Jack and all them, man. But we are come to that, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And Jack live right in front of me.
Oh, Jack live in front of you, right.
It's across the road. So I, to be honest with you, them time, because, you know, big uncle had some challenges sometimes.
Yeah, man, no, but that I remember, man. Grenade, below, yeah, man, I remember that. Big uncle mentally the challenge sometime, and it's like, I didn't know that. That I know.
And at the time when I uncle was not exactly in the clearest of mind. And so, but uncle was a midfielder for I still, you know. And there were some very entertaining moments, you know, at the field with uncle during that time. But I don't know if you ever hear this, you know. It's the one Tony God tell me this, you know.
Yeah, we'll say, yeah. What him say?
Sometimes, no, him tell me, you know, say, so me ask him, oh, what to uncle? Because two of the man them, Pembroke, uncle and Sporty.
Yes,
right?
Yeah, me ask Prince about Sporty, like, yes, yeah.
At the challenge. No, right. Sporty was both men, you know, were very bright, you know, academically.
That's what I heard about Sporty, right? And for the record, what was Greenwich right name?
Greenwich is Patrick McDonald.
Patrick McDonald, right.
And Sporty is Clifford Brown.
Yeah. And when I nickname you call for Greenwich again, it slipped me right away. Big Uncle, right. Big Uncle or Greenwich or Patrick McDonald. Right? I never know him full name all along, but we didn't know log name as the word McDonald. But go ahead, Andre, yeah.
So two of the guys make me know some boy one day around the field, you know, a 50-50 ball go on, and his Sporty and Big Uncle turn loose after the ball. And had a major collision. so legend have it that the two man them suffered mentally as a result.
Yeah. That's like one of them, you know, them urban legend. I know.
Yeah, folklore. So they kind of they don't know how to take it, you know.
No, that's one of those urban legend. I forget it. It's like it's when talk about that. It's like man, I tell you, say the 3-wheel calf. It's one of those things you say. Me don't know when I hear it, but not the first one hear what the Andre.
You know what time I wrote a Pembroke primary gone through my valley and chase the calf, man.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
I never see it. It was around and I said the calf was gone. I was exactly.
Just pass. But I think deep down nobody wants to see it because you see that way you go the man. You know, go the other way,
exactly. Hold on, Andre. I can never forget that today. It's like everybody I say every time you pass, Mr. Brown just pass with the drunk up on the coffee, you know, and nobody never see the coffee yet. I mean, yes, I say, so Tony got have that as a legend now, as an urban legend, a Pembroke legend, say, Big Uncle.
A Pembroke legend.
Yes. Big Uncle and Sporty. Clash.
Big uncle and Sporty
Lick
clash.
up together and that cause them. Well, him come on, come and talk to him sister. Come in him sister in a Pembroke primary to that. Grace, the youngest one.
I think she was also with Brian, right? You were in the same year as Brian? Or
It,
around or the
yeah,
same
but
time?
it's possible, because Brian, it's possible. Yeah, man, it's possible. Because Jeff was a year. Yeah, man, Brian and I were probably about the same year.
Yeah.
Brian went to JC and I went to Meadowbrook. Yeah, man. Brian and I
Jeff
probably
and
the
I
same. Maybe
went
a
to high
couple.
school the same year.
Yeah, man, Brian probably a couple months older than me. But yeah, because tennis, Jeff was in a second farm when I went to Meadowbrook in a first farm. So yeah, me and Brian both the same age. And him come on, he promised to come on. So me clarify that with him. So yeah.
Yeah, but listen, to not depart from sport, another memory that I share, because as you know, as a Pembrokeite, Pembroke used to have some legendary house parties.
I will have someone. Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to jump all over the place.
No, man. Andre, we're not a structure. I just remember that was entry. Remember what I want to talk about. Let's run with it, man. I want to.
All right. So, you used to have some man or a group from Pant. You have Diego. I mean, if you remember Diego.
I remember Diego. And Diego have a older brother. When older brother name again?
Long T, man.
Long T. Diego the one. Diego did full of skill, man. Because
yeah, man.
With the name Diego now after, we assume the Diego name after Diego Garden from Boystown. Yes.
Yes, that's where the name. So, but at the same time, Long T, when me all reach fifth farm now, me I say, boy, Long T, me just start call him T, because right now me taller than him.
Yeah. Yeah, man, I try to remember his name for me, Long T and Diego. Yes. So them live from Panchapan too.
Yeah, man, them live up at 20. It was Jack Spur, then a youth named Donovan, then Mr. Rob. Contract.
Yeah, man, Mr. Rob, they belong on my house, man. Mr. Rob, they know Mr. Rob good, man. So we know that time, man. Yeah.
Well, Diego, you have Danks. You remember Danks?
No, that name is so familiar. You forget me another name.
Danks live right at the corner of Pantrapant and Flamstead, first house. In fact, Danks' house is still original from the day it was built from today.
What Danks name? Give me another name for Danks. Official name, or if you remember it.
They used to call him Bert.
You probably know him, Probably.
It's a fly kite, but his right name is Heron Hines.
Okay, all right.
Me never know that until we were actually in the 4th grade together.
Yeah.
Bert.
It's just Bert. So that go, man. You know, man. But I want to tell you, you see that? When me start my thing with Meadowbrook, and Muller, I listen to the podcast, and my wife introduced it to him. And she said, come listen to Glacier. And I said, who named Glacier? And when you hear my voice, I say, I learned that, because no man at Pembroke know me by my first name, by my birthday, which is Glacier. Lance my middle name, before I said to you so.
Yeah.
So, but go ahead, Andre, go ahead. They talk about the party them.
Yeah, man. So we used to just, the evening after scrimmage and all them things, you take a fresh and you congregate out front on the man, and we take a little stroll through Pembroke Friday and Saturday evening.
At that time, for the record, Pembroke have no street light.
No street light.
So you walk at night, and you and Duffy walk.
You pass all a man on a sidewalk,
Yeah, man, yeah.
Him and them girl, you know what I mean? A whole heap of that you pass under a almond tree.
Yeah.
So we just listen out for music so that we could, join a party.
You go crash a party, man. Say the right
Crash
man.
a party. Listen, some of those parties were Sweet 16, and all of a sudden, in the middle of the party, you will see the light turn on and hear all the fathers say invitations.
Lonely, yeah.
So you have to just take your leave.
Yeah. Because in the dark you can't hide. Yes, I know. I've been to a couple of them parties, Andrew. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes. Yeah.
But some of the features, though, to get back to sporty, is that some of the girls that were ahead of me, because them time I was youth, but we had street out and go like a party and thing. But sporty was an excellent dancer when it comes to stepping in. Sporty could have dance. So, many times outside the gate, they wouldn't be in the party, they would show up outside. And some of the girls in my dances, and it's a whole heap of gathering, and people circle around and watch Sporty and dance. It was excellent with the 3-step.
Yeah. Sporty bad that way there.
He could also bowl left and right handed.
Yeah.
That's the only person I've ever seen do that. You know,
Really?
it was
I said the gifted. Them could have play cricket as
yeah,
well.
man. Yeah, man, a gifted athlete, man. Gifted.
Yeah. I never
You
know
know,
that about sporty at all. So yeah.
is that man where every now and again him would have show up over Boys Town. I'm sure you're familiar with Boys Town.
That's
Over
behind
France.
Tennessee them yard.
Yeah, man, right
Yeah man,
behind
not to the
Brian.
original field, I'm gonna learn to play cricket and all them things, man. Yeah man,
Yeah.
oh yeah, so man.
It have some banks where we had to dig down to try flat.
Yeah. Some yes. So the tractor them leave it away and for dig it out. But we'd have a cricket pitch and we'd have a football could have play scrimmage and
Yeah, man,
cricket down there.
we did arrange it up nicely over there, man.
Yeah man, yeah.
Because as you recall, the triangle on Patosa there in front of the Walters and Peter Nichols.
Yeah man, and right at Calbeck Avenue corner them. Yeah man, I know exactly where
Okay. There was a whole heap of soldier mac on them.
Yeah man, yeah.
So we had to get together the youth them after it was clear with the parents, you know, that would have like play football over there and
Yeah.
you know. We actually made it a project for clean it out and clear out the place and bush it out, and so we actually start to play scrimmage over there evening.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was popular because ball end up over people yard and flowers and
That's a fun
so we
the triangle.
yes, from the triangle.
Yeah, because ball end up over. Yes.
And if you have played cricket, you know, so boy, win the vulnerable.
Yeah,
so
man, yeah.
We end up over boys stuff.
Yeah, we couldn't play much cricket on the triangle. You're right about that. Because a pitch was so easy for me and then glass I got broke. But boys on the safer for the cricket. You're right about that,
Yes.
Andrew. Yeah. Yeah, man. So, So, yeah, go ahead. You go ahead, Andre. No, man, you go ahead.
No, I was saying no that early years for me, I don't know when exactly primary was built, but when I got to school age,
Yeah.
no school was in Pembroke, and my parents were working downtown Kingston. You know, my father was at Government Savings Bank, and my mother was at KCC.
Yeah.
So, you know, since they had to drive downtown, it was easy to take us to school in that vicinity. So we went to St. Joseph Infant School and then on to St. Aloysius.
Yeah.
Where I stayed there until the 3rd grade, hence moving to Pembroke Primary in the 4th in 1970s.
And
you know,
you're right, because Pembroke Primary was built the list, you know, because we moved from Raytown. And when Patrick just started, as a matter of fact, when him come to Pembroke, him they go St. Michael's all age, out of GP there.
yes.
That's him and my sister them used to go to school. By the time my sister them they go to high school anyway, one of them that started Merle Grove, when we just moved to Pembroke. And the other one, we used to go to St. Michael's, and then Duane Park Primary actually built before Pembroke Primary, because I was going Duane Park.
Exactly. And Marvally as well.
Yeah. So I was going Duane Park, I think, for a year, if my memory serves me right. But
Before
you're right.
Pembroke.
Yeah, I think Pembroke opened. What year Pembroke Primary opened, if you remember that?
You know, I went there in 70, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I go and say, me no know.
You go there in a, okay. Me start Pembroke
67.
Primary, I tell you, me start Pembroke Primary 69 and a first grade.
Right.
I get the impression that maybe it was open, because Patrick was there before me, maybe 67. Roots probably don't know.
That's what I say about 67.
But 67 it open, right. 67, 68, right.
I feel secondary open must about 71.
Yeah, that opened afterwards, yeah.
I remember when the barber, the driveway, the barber green, you know?
Yeah. So go ahead. No, when you come up Pembroke then, now Blog and them man, they're a big man for you.
Right, that's what I was getting at, you know. When I was a youth, I looked from my veranda and looked through the window because you can't venture outside. Dog man them I play cricket on the road, and they had a neighbor, some twin brothers. They were Michael and Tony Aitchison. Them lived between Logman and Jack Spur.
Mm-hmm.
So they were around the same age. And then Bert or Danks now, they have a brother, Raphael. He was like a body man. He was a work on car.
Yeah.
So you'd have see up a car up on the sidewalk and all them things.
Mm-hmm.
So those guys were older and street eligible. So
Mm-hmm.
we used to just have a peep through the window and watch them play cricket. And to me, the cricket was so aggressive when them run up and bowl and hit the balls that me frightened. You know, I was really afraid.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I remember at that time that, you know, before I got exposed to the game, you know, being intimidated by it.
Yeah. So,
And so when I started at Pembroke Primary now in 1970, and I walked into the class, I think we did summer school just to kind of get yourself. My mother wanted to get familiar with the terrain. And we met a youth, Chester Cumry, Cumry them from Jerusalem, had O'Neill and Donahue brothers. And so we did the summer school. But when I went the first day of school now, I didn't recognize anybody because remember now, I am 9 years old. Them times when I get street license, you can go Mr. Runse, you can go Mr. Lindsay, you can go Miss Gardner, you can go Sis. That's it.
Yeah, man, I remember them drop there.
And you can go around a Prince.
Yes,
you know?
yeah.
That was the only areas we could have ventured. So you didn't get to know, like if you're from the first grade coming up now, you'd have classmates and you'd meet people and know them differently.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I didn't have that luxury. So when I walk in the class, the first person I see was Bert.
Yeah.
And Mr. Boy, that's a familiar face. Him lived down the street. But Bert was kind of like a street urchin at the time, you know? Bert is a man that he had guinea pigs and barbel dove and pigeons. So he used to go pick grass for the guinea pig them and the rabbit.
Okay, as a youth, him do that?
Yeah, man. As a youth, you'd see him evening time, I come down the street with a whoop of grass and them. and so my mother would don't dare go attempt to go interact with him because you are not a street urchin.
Yeah.
So there was no interaction.
Yeah, man. You know, exactly. Yeah, man. I say, you know, if you go around us at all because you don't want to behave like him at all, exactly.
As a matter of fact, if she ever said me go Mr. Runse and she see me come back without all a sneakers or a slippers, it's too licking her head back that, you know. You gone out the street barefoot. You know, so I said, sure.
Yeah.
But that was my mother. My mother was high on etiquette, you know?
Yeah.
As were many of the mothers.
Of course. If another mother or the father, like you just can't go a certain place at all. You're forbidden from going to certain place. You can play a certain man until you become a certain age. And that...
Of course.
And in a sense, you know, that is the football change a whole lot of Pembroke.
That is the old evolution.
Yeah, man.
So,
we are getting to that. Yeah.
As I walk in the class and I see Bert now, I said, well, there's a familiar face. So we just go hold a seat beside him and it's like a understanding nod was exchanged.
Them time that the board desk with the two of you can sit on beside one another.
Two people,
yeah,
exactly.
Man. Yeah.
You know? So, but as I later found out, Mrs. Briscoe was at some sabbatical, like some course up a UA or Mike or something. And we had a student teacher, a young student.
Yeah.
And she come one day and she said to me, pack up your bag. I wonder why I'm in trouble because I was very quiet. And she said, why you talk so much? And she pointed Bert and said, it's you're a bad influence. And she made me pack up. And move me, say, come with me.
She'll take you from beside him to right.
Yes, she carried me to a different desk, go sit down. And as it turned out, she put me beside Carlton Briscoe.
Which is our son.
No, Mrs. Briscoe was away, but this was a student teacher.
Oh, the student teacher put you beside Carlton, yes. Yeah. Which is Mrs. Briscoe's son, right, yeah.
Yes, and Virgin from that, boy, it's like we became inseparable. When you talk about those desks, when we sandpaper our desk and draw with money.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I just thought I remember that you have a sandpaper your desk. You buy a sandpaper, you can't come and you just have to clean. Yes.
Yes, man. You just have to. And with the sandpaper that and we draw with money football field, you know, and all your foot stick get sandpaper, you know.
Yeah. And for the record, I'm going to state the record clear when people are listening to this. Mrs. Briscoe, the man I talk about, is the mother of Raleigh Briscoe, the founding member, and the man who founded Pembroke Corner League, one of the foundation man them.
Exactly.
And him brother, younger brother Carlton Briscoe, well-known Excelsior and well-known Clarendon College and Jamaica football player from the 1970s. I just have to set the record straight. And the Pembroke man
Yes,
originally, right? The fellow I said to you, Andre, so yeah, go ahead.
exactly.
Go ahead, yeah.
Exactly. So Carlton, when we both ended up in Mrs. Scott's.
Yeah, man, in the 5th grade, because she taught me too. Yeah.
Along with Mrs. Scott's son, Ruel.
I remember our two sons, them, Ruel and with the younger one, the name, I forget the name.
Yeah, Gary
Scott, yes.
So but Carlton now, and I born 1961, but Carlton was born in November, in March. So when I was eligible for the common entrance, they said he was too young.
I remember.
There could have been exceptions made, but he didn't get to take the exam, right? And so I took it. And now, remember, I had mentioned to you that my cousin had promised me a trip to New York. I passed. Well, she worked at the Ministry of Education at the time. My father eventually went there as well. When Government Savings Bank went private sector and became Workers Bank, he wanted to stay with government, so he went to education. Anyway.
So hold on. Government Savings Bank, that is the forerunner for Workers Bank. Is it became Workers Bank?
Exactly.
I never even know that. But continue. Yeah.
So, my cousin now, being at the ministry, she was able to look at the passes before it was released in the newspaper. So she came back with the news that unfortunately I was not successful. I'm going to tell you something, Prince. But listen, you remember those practice exams we used to do at school, Virgin?
For the command, what you say, man?
Yeah, man, you get 100 questions and an hour.
You get a drill. How you talk about, Andrew?
And you see when you exchange your books and you get a thing, if you get anything under 50, just line up for the beat.
Yeah, man, you get a fall out your hand, yes.
Yes, and as you get closer to exam now, anything under 70, and it's the number creep up.
Yeah, man, yeah. I remember them vigil, man. How I say, yeah.
But I considered myself well prepared. I was ready. So I am saying to myself, this boy, I don't know how me could not pass this exam.
Yeah.
And so I was press-falling, man. And I remember the morning that the results came out in the paper, me just turned up at school and, very dejected. And I look on our paper because we don't get high news already. And in comes Carlton Briscoe. And him look at me and say, I give my boy. And I say, what you talk about? He say, Excelsior, you go. I say, what you talk about, Carlton? I say, no, man, my cousin look and tell me something. Him say, you pass. Raleigh, show me your name this man. You pass to Excelsior. Because Raleigh was an Excelsorian. And in fact, Raleigh was on a winning Manning Cup team.
For Excelsior, I never even know that.
Yeah, for Excelsior. 2 people from Pembroke. You have all Punkinani, which is Richie Sample, older brother.
Yes. Live up on asphalt, up on Annandale way. Yeah.
Punkinani, they win Manning Cup at Excelsior too.
Me never know that. So in the early 60s, me never know that. I did not know that at all. I did not. You tell me some channel, me never know at all. Yes.
So, why me kind of him head off go find a paper, and I am caught between two minds, because boy, I look a joy come back to me, but me want confirmation. So, but a classmate named Owen Crichton live from Cardiff, Lukey. Lukey walk in and say, Excelsior, my youth. I say, wait, but this
is not a myth. This sound like a true, yeah.
Yes, there's some consistency.
Yeah.
I said that here comes Carlton with a newspaper and show me my name. Man, listen, man.
And the happiest thing that.
I fly out of the class and I see my little brother. I mean, run because it's Pantry I live, right? A block away from the school.
Yeah, man, right up the road. Yes.
So me run home now, and I fly through the gate and my mother want to know what's going on, because, she think maybe somebody chasing me or something.
Yeah.
So when I try to catch my breath, I breathe hard and tell her, I say, listen, but pass. And right away, my mother does unconditional love, when it comes to her love, my mother just hug me up right away and embrace it. So my father I'm here the commotion and come say, what is going on here? And why are you not at school? And start go on with me. And so my mother said to him pass him exam and him said, but Chef, you already look and tell where he didn't pass. I mean, and him grab the paper and him say, which school? And I say Excelsior, and him search for and him don't find the name. And him say, but listen, you coming here for a joke. So my mother look and say, it's the girls you're looking at there hardly. You have to turn to
yeah, because that's an exam, exactly right.
yeah, because it by you. So him turned to the boys section. There it was, sure enough. But,
Yeah.
So the confusion now came about because of the same thing that we started this conversation.
Yeah, which is the Domville and the Domville, right?
Well,
right.
no, not the Domville and the Domville, because it's the Taylor-Domville.
Ah, the hyphenated name, right? So yeah.
Yes. So it was my cousin was looking on that D, where she had to be looking on that T.
I got you. She looking at the military on the D for say. Yes. Yeah.
So the Taylor-Domville was just not. We never use it. Yeah. But for official, since you had to produce a birth certificate for the exam, your name on there list Taylor-Domville, so you had to go by that.
Yeah. That's what I confused.
So people, yes. Of course I was the happiest person on the face of the earth that day, boss.
So by the way, for the record, which school did you pick for? I have to pick a school. Which school did you want to go?
Well, Excelsior was my first choice because my father went to Excelsior and my uncle. But a brethren who lived 2 doors from me, Lishburn Mulvaney, he was at Excelsior at the time. It was
when Excelsior. I went. Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
But my second, I picked for Excelsior and Calabar.
Okay. The Calabar and KC are the 2 popular things. Yeah, Excelsior. But I can't see why I picked for Excelsior. That's what I mean. And then I can't see why Carlton picked for. I didn't know Raleigh went to Excelsior. I didn't know that.
Yeah, man. Raleigh was Excelsior. Yeah.
I didn't know that. Roots I try to get to him, forget him for come give me some information there. But yeah. Me saw that work. Yeah, I didn't know that.
It would be a valuable source, you know.
No, man, I got follow up to that, man. But you say, as to go on to them conversation, no man hear it, then we more likely to come on and say, we need for you.
Yes, and Adine are
yeah, man, right. Confirm, right. Because bring out story, I know, and probably never remember. When we start talk, we would know, you know. But yeah. So, Carlton would be a good man to start with, too, so yeah.
So getting to Excelsior now was like, that's when everything shifts, you know. That's when you reach from, in your mind now, you turn from boy
to man. Yeah, man, you start flexing. Yeah, man, you start play ball, exactly.
Listen, man, because, hey, you get a little letter in the mail in the summer, you know, we come with the Excelsior rule book and it have a list of things that you must get. You know what I mean? Or your khaki must have the pleated button flap on the shirt. But it says...
And epaulet to lose your Excelsior.
You must have your epaulet. Yeah, man, we wear the green and gold epaulet. You must have your epaulet, either button on or press stud.
Yeah.
So my biggest interest was the thing, say, boy, you need a pair of spikes.
Because you like run.
What? And you need a football boots.
Yeah.
The thing that was the fastest thing in the world, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, I remember one day, you know, flying kite was like a no-no.
Yeah.
I have a fly kite when my mother not around, because if you hitch your kite tail on somebody antenna and pull it and mess up them reception.
Yeah, man, a problem that, man. Them come here.
And when them come knock your gate and your mother have to go deal with that.
Yeah, man. When you draw on the antenna because you fly them kite, right? Exactly right, Andre.
So you have to limit them type of activity to when, you know, daytime when your mother gone to work.
Yeah.
So, and the same thing with scrimmage, you know. No, because it's kickball and people garden and broke down them flowers. But my mother had like a radar for her eye, you know, because when the scrimmage play, you know, you have to make sure, so when my father front bumper reach from Flamstead, once you see the front bumper make an appearance like you want to turn from Panchapan.
Yeah.
You have to be over the fence, you know, man.
You have to be in your yard, yes.
So listen, man, it's like you have a radar, because the minute that appear, you go so baps over the fence.
Yeah, man.
It take my mother half a second to scan the crowd for see, no matter how much boy out there.
You know if you did that, eh?
If you did that, you know.
Yeah.
And if you sweat when she come in and all that kind of thing. You understand?
Yeah, man, because I say, don't I play the ball on the road? No ball on the road. Yeah, that's that gift.
So one evening she catch me, you know, and she assigned lashes that my father have to go deliver.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Him and Tennessee them old man sit down on him, the trunk of him car up on the carport because they're bridging them, you know, not only cousin but them close.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So him sit down and him said to me, boy, your mother have a deal with you, know, so you may as well just come. And so I stand up in the backyard and the two of them sit up on the car and I kind of take 2 steps backward and stop and I kind of glance to the side to see how quickly we can get to the side of the house and round and then out the front, you know, because the front grill gate lock.
Mm-hmm.
So my father said to me, it looked like say you consider for running. So yeah, what up? We could call off the beat. So I said, come outside. We're going to race this boy. Maybe come. And him carry me outside. Him say, watch out, we're race to the corner. But more you go down the neighbor gate. So I say, give me a jump.
Yeah, you might get a jump. Yeah, that's what kind of, yes.
After myself, so I mean, I'm going with this man. I must think there's a joke thing.
Yeah.
So me line up now, man, and you know, my uncle had set way off, man, and me pull out, you know, brother. And by the time I take about 3 steps, my old man blow by me.
Pass you.
Yeah, man, like a jet. And I see him just lean back and slow down, and I say, okay. And him just turn around and say, watch out. Anytime I call you again, try no run.
No, yeah, I tell you what.
and that was the end of running from my father.
Yeah, come on, tell him carrying and catch him. Yes.
Yeah. Don't even bother attempt.
Don't bother attempt.
But basically, I the say those 2 men together, because my uncle and Brian you said you're going to talk to Brian.
Yeah, man, Brian promised to come on, man. Yeah. We're going to call over the weekend. Yeah.
As a Pembrokeite, another establishment you have to remember in a Pembroke is Kitchen Barber.
How I say, man? How I say, the one around on the right beside where Porky live.
Then what I mean one? That is Kitchen Barber.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's the original Kitchen Barber. Remember him?
That is Kitchen Barber.
For the record, again, Porky name is, I think, Howard Clark.
Howard Clark.
And yes. Sister in my class, apparently, I think, Andrea Clark, should name. Yes.
Sharon Clark.
Sharon Clark. Right.
His older brother Harris passed away last year in the backyard, unfortunately, from a heart attack.
Okay. I never know that. But the kitchen barber right beside Porky, that's man. I mean, exactly.
Right beside Porky.
So, Pembroke driver, yes.
Pembroke driver, man. And people would have to understand why it was called Kitchen Barber was that the barber shop was in this converted kitchen.
Yes, yeah.
There's a one barber chair in the middle of the kitchen, and all of the seats for the waiting patrons were against the window, against the wall.
Yeah, man, yes. I did better that after I laughed around.
Sometimes you go kitchen barber, you know, so it's all a 2-hour wait.
Yeah, man, it's a long wait, man. It's a long wait to ride it. Yes.
And in the initial days, now, my father carried me, now, and them time, you know, before you reach a certain size, kitchen barber a piece of board where him does put it across the arm of the chair, because you can't sit down in that chair.
Right, you're too small. Yes.
So he put the board across the arm of the chair, now, and then him wrap you with him little him shroud for keep the ear off. So kitchen barber was one of the stalwart, but Tennessee them know. I don't think they went to kitchen barber because Uncle Assad did the move. My father would cut with, you know, with his
Uncle Assad would. I Tennessee them father name.
Yes.
Yeah. He used to cut them here himself.
Yeah, but Uncle Assad have a shear, brethren. A shear.
Yo, I just thought when the kitchen barber, remember when the kitchen barber would have a long razor, a ratchet, we call it.
With a strap on the side.
Yeah, and flash it out. I want him to sharpen it on the leather.
On the leather strap.
And hold up on your neck, Andrew, hold up on your neck back and that shave. I said, blood.
I'm going to tell you, don't move.
Yeah.
You shake like a leaf, you know, brother.
Yeah, man, I say exactly right. Exactly.
So sometimes you go in there, so what you tell him, boy, circle.
Yeah.
You know how much father have to accompany them son back at kitchen bar and tell them, ball it out.
Ball it out, yeah, man, yeah. Yeah.
Circle. Get that adjusted.
Yeah.
But well, my father one day, Prince, decided to borrow this shear from Uncle Hassan.
Yeah.
But he never used a shear before in his life. So,
a shear, but think of it as shear a big thing them time, shear a common thing now, But for a man have a shear, yeah.
But shear now have all the guide thing that you just put on that and just run it.
Yeah, different size, yeah.
Yes. But him not come with none of them comb thing. Him just come with the shear, right?
The mere metal.
The beer metal, man.
And
then the man decides, say, well, him a go trim way, Them time I go Aloysius.
Yeah.
And me I tell you, say, my older brother, Courtney, who was actually in 6A with Roots. I know him at the time as Lincoln Nathan.
Yeah, I remember Roots through the Lincoln, or Nathan Lincoln, yes.
And Peter Nicholson was in that same class.
Yeah.
But anyway, when me see what I'm doing with my brother, me decide, so me no want to trim, but you can't come tell my father. You have to just sit down and take your trim. And let me tell you something, Prince. When the man done with you, when me look at my brother sleep the night, I look at the man's head,
Shine.
You say, not shine, it were patches, man. It was.
It pitch a patch up the air.
Yeah, man. The thing was in bad shape, man. And that's a Sunday,
Yeah.
So Monday morning, you're going to school at Aloysius, And listen, man. Lunchtime, we had to report down a KCC down our mother. We had to leave school because tormenting,
The amount of mountain I get.
The mountain and the slapping.
Yeah, man, I'm just going to say that because once you head back, when the head back shining, that's smash I get the head back. I can't avoid it,
And guess who? Guess there was a man from Pembroke Aloysius. The great Boogo Ben,
Boogo Ben used to go Aloysius. We never even know that.
Yeah,
right?
Yes, but Boogo Ben was big boy to we, right?
Yeah.
And Boogo Ben, my brother now, them go ask my brother want them say, boy, we go a barber and the barber the drunk. The man them no start call we drunken barber, man.
And for the record, what Boogo Ben right name, you know it?
Yeah, well, I don't know what Boogo Ben right name is.
Boogo Ben is a promo college, Yes.
It will come to me, It will come.
Yeah. I'm going to come tell you Boogo Ben. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And there's several brothers of them too,
Yeah, man. I know more than one brother of them, man.
There was some that it was Errol. There was a set of twins. One did work with a funeral.
Boogo Ben never related to Bulari.
Yeah, man.
Right.
I think Boogo Ben and Bulari brother.
Right, that's what I think as the older brother. Bulari was the older brother. And what about
yes.
Roots call them name Mudman related to them?
Mudman and Mudman is Pembroke brother.
Oh, Mudman, Pembroke brother. Yes. Yeah, right.
And then man like Kazi and CJ or DJ we used to call them.
Kazi and
Bulari nephew them.
Yeah, man, we know that. Steady Brown and them man. Right. Yeah, we know say Bulari related.
Their mother was Bulari big. That sister is a rough up Bulari.
Yeah.
Beat him and Bulari and run out of the.
Yeah.
So Boogo Ben show up a Pembroke and you see my car with drunken barber. You have to just ignore that because name thing going on.
Yeah, man.
If you go respond to that, that will go stick it's bad enough to deal with drunken barber at school. But if that come home now, it's forever that, man.
Yeah, man. That name never stick, man. Yeah.
You have to ignore Ben and say, listen, we're not going to respond to this.
Yeah.
But so thankfully it never take no set of Pembroke. And just for the record, we refuse to go to school Tuesday.
Yeah. You
And
see?
my father said, no, not and my mother have put down her foot, man, and say, oh, you cannot send them to school looking
Looking like
this.
this.
She said, look what you do with the boy. And don't ever borrow this thing from Asal again.
A punishment, yeah.
So that was the end of the shear
The shearing thing, yeah.
It was back to kitchen barber, bro.
Yeah. No, man, the kitchen barber was a legend in a Pembroke. And I don't want to forget it because it come up in you remember the man used to take the picture named Mr. Evans?
Yes, man.
Who used to call him look like Alfred Hitchcock himself. It's like the original.
Him look like Alfred Hitchcock.
Yeah, man, that's how we used to call him, man. Right at Calbeck Avenue, in front of Kane Grant, him used to live, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But so for me now, that whole Excelsior period was when the ball started.
Yeah,
right?
man, yeah, and that's how when things change.
You would, I mean, I used to see the big corner league are going, but I used to have to observe from afar.
Yeah.
I wasn't really allowed to go around the field. And
for watch a game, right? Neither was I initially in the corner league side, and the major league, exactly. What continue?
Yeah, man. My father ever now and again, he would have walk around up on a Sunday. You can watch a match or whatever.
Yeah, you go watch a match, right.
Yeah. But I remember now in the summer of 72, 73, it might be, you know. A man what we call Spartacus.
Yeah, so hold on. So go ahead.
Sparta decides, Sparta's a man, right? I don't know Sparta, he play himself, he play cricket. I never see him play no cricket.
Yeah.
Right? But him love youth and him love sports and
yeah, man. Spartacus is a Pembroke legend in the moon, right, man? Yes.
Yes, I. So Sparta decided to farm as junior corner league.
So the young youth. You're right, Andrea. Spartacus originally farmed the junior corner league. Yes, it's like younger man play. Yeah. Yes, I didn't know that. Yes, I didn't remember that.
So them time you know Tennyson and we farm a little side named Ajax of Amsterdam.
I remember that notoriety. Yes.
You remember that side?
Yes. Yeah.
And Sesame them and Tony Gardner have sub Sesame United.
Sesame United ballers, yes.
and they have Green Spark.
Hold on, a man mentioned that today, and that's a classic to me. I completely forget that now. 20 guys who play for that team. Where's the Green? Let me say, right.
Tony guys play for sub. Tony guys assess our Bridging.
Yeah.
Green Sparks was more like Prigs and
Carwin among them. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, but them time you know, Prince. We didn't, and we don't have no official gears, you know. So
no, right.
And like the fruit of the loom, white shirt you have.
Yeah.
You just pick a color. Your team pick a color. We go and assist her. Die seller.
Yeah, man. We die the color we want, man. Official, yeah, man. If we want yellow gears to buy the white shirt, and we die yellow. Exactly right.
Die in a go on every day. We go in the backyard. There's a hot water and die around the backyard and go on and watch one.
Yeah. Exactly.
When you look loose white shirt, you have a turn gold.
Yeah, man. You have your.
You have full temper shirt. You understand? So Sparta was the one who initiated that early
72.
junior corner.
Yeah. I didn't even remember that. I didn't. I know Sparta was involved. Like him organized that. You're right. Him love youth so much like him to organize.
Sparta is a man. I'm gonna tell you a side story with Sparta. Sparta, one thing remember, there was a nurse at Calabar named Fenzik.
Yeah.
Man, them used to tell me about. So no matter what I'm to you, if you cut your nail and cut it too short, you get offended. And no matter what it is, you get offended.
Yeah.
Sparta now. You see, if you drop and get a lick and broke all your hands, Sparta just hold your ankle and start pump your foot.
Yeah. Yes. Look, you want to you lay up on, you're right. You lay up on your back and a man pump your foot.
Yes, man, I pump your foot. That is the cure-all for every ear.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
As a matter of fact, one evening I was the recipient of that. You have a man named Folly Bush. You remember Folly?
Remember the name, man. I mean, remember the name. Exactly.
Right. when I started playing, when I jump ahead again,
No,
because
man, go on. When on the structure, you said, where say, man, go.
true, a couple of times that I had left Pembroke for like a year or two. And upon the last time I left around 73 summer, I came back Christmas 75.
Yeah.
And my family had moved temporarily. My mother was ill and, So after we came back now, 75 Christmas, my next door neighbor, a youth, Nigel Joseph, we call him Andy. Andy was the year behind me. I think him and Brian was in the same class, if I'm not mistaken. And but say Andy I come from football practice. I say, boy, Andy, where you come? I say, boy, I'm training. I say, which side? I say, Leeds. I say, Leeds. Because Lishburn and myself are Leeds United
Yeah.
English First Division. And them time they talk about Billy Bremner, Alan
and
Clark,
Peter Larimore.
Larimore.
Yes.
David Harvey, Norman Hunter, Eddie and Frankie Gray, Trevor Cherry. On my side, that
Yeah.
like two of them around the corner was Liverpool with Keegan and Tashak and them man. Right?
Yeah.
So when Andy tell me about Leeds, I say, well, so tell me about him. Say, no, come man, Sally. I say, who are Sally?
Sally Miller.
I say, oh, come on, Sally. So I think Sally is a woman. So
Yeah.
I said, no, man, a brother, Sally Miller, man. I say, we never know Sally. And so he introduced me to Sally and me rope into Leeds. Sally was a man who bend the rules, For example, if Sally said, boy, cause this now was Sally bring back the junior corner league again.
Yeah. Instrumental in that. Yes.
So Leeds was a part of that junior corner league.
Yeah.
You never look aside from Duane Park. Forget what them did name. I you'd have side like Meadowbrook Estate, I think, on the side the Folly Bush they play for.
Yeah.
So Sally says under 16, but when me come now, me are 16. So Sally just change it to 16 and all. him just adjust.
Adjust the thing and I say, yeah, man, 16 and yeah.
I said, give me a birth certificate. If any adjustment needs to be made, we just make a copy and just change of it.
Yeah.
So Sally was very creative with it.
Yeah.
I'm a bridge. Hey, this is Sally's our next man who love the game and
you want.
Invested a lot of time.
Yes. Roots in Kentucky, because Roots called me Saturday and text me and I said, boy, Sally there Jamaica and I try to get Sally number for me talk to Sally and I say, yeah man, I look forward to that because
excellent man for talk.
Yeah, because here I Sally number, I respect Sally now. Me know said it was him right name, and Roots give him right name. I forget about the name. Keith Miller, right. And me know Sally, not as a big man for you, but Sally, me know about Roots here, a little older than we, but if it was Sally do for Pembroke football as a youth in my mind.
As a youth, Bridget.
If you take on this, boy, I got farm a team, I got farm a competition, me I say, it was a man, well I them time, Andre. Me I tell you, if your man do that,
and very organized.
Yeah, exactly. He was a big man for Sarah, a big man for you. Little bit older we, 2-3 years older than we.
Then Sally must go to Calabar with like Tennyson them, man.
Yeah, man, yeah. Roots said, him and Sally was in the same farm together primary. And Sally went to Calabar and went to Arden. Yes.
My brother is a year and a half older than me and him and Roots was classmates.
Yeah, exactly, right. So Sally never much older than we at all, no. Right.
And so Sally was also my minor league coach.
Yeah, I remember I used to coach a minor league team too. And you think about it now, who did appoint all the man minor league coach? How did man come? Him appoint himself or how that did go? Because the committee.
That's a good question, I mean, Lance. That is a good question. I wonder if man like, I know you have man like Bobby Fire and the big man.
Yeah.
Them man that is involved in that decision. I don't know.
No, I don't know. But it just come to me and I say, right, I wonder how the man there. All them decide who are going to be the coach. I think me like Roots. I like ask Fire. Me get Fire for asking. It's like, so what look on Sally, me get him and I ask him, who appoint you? Because them time you're a coaching certificate and all that, Yes, a coach,
No, you're just a coach.
That not exists in the FIFA program and all that exists here. True, no man asks that none at all. Yeah.
The first man who I guess get was FIFA thing, Roots, really.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Yeah,
understand?
yeah.
But Sally brought me into Leeds, and you know, we have man like, well, Sally could have import though, because we'd have man like Dean and Jumbo from Tower Hill.
Yeah, I remember
And
Dean, I remember. I used to play centre half.
yes, and we have a youth named Peter Royal
Yeah,
and Danny Powell. You
yeah,
know, so
yeah,
Leeds did have a strong side. One time we got Tower Hill go play a match, you know.
yeah.
I love carrying at the green on it, you know, but love and go bun some chalice and we out there and we drop a 12 love the day, you know.
Yeah.
And at one point, you know, remember me I play left wing and a man come to me and say, yo, me no want you pass my right back again, you know. So, you know, so, all right, Bridget, and but was a track man aside from football, you know. So I could use to play right back. I just took and go round him, you know. And by the time I go round him again, me and a man say, John, I'm go so a ratchet a come down in my back, you know, in the middle of the field, you know, Bridget.
That's over Tower that play.
Yeah, man, in the middle of the match.
Yeah.
And the man chased me around on the field for a good little while until him give up and go back to the sideline, and Salis put me up on the right wing.
Yeah.
And after me, a man say, you think you can just change side for that?
So hold on. When I go over to a practice matches, it was an organized thing.
And Bob West, man.
Bob was under 16. I forget about that. Yes.
One of the two. Because we have played the two competition, Alan West and Bob. Alan Cole.
I forget about that. Right. I forget about that. Yes.
I hear me now. You see when the man them have two big gate, because a chain link fence separate round the field. You see when me realize, boy, match I get ready for blow off.
Yeah.
I have to make my way through the gate in a bridge.
Before, yeah, because
you have to leave the field.
Yeah.
Yo,
yeah.
At one point, you know, it's up Seaward Drive. Me, I'm at nuts, you know.
Yeah, run because
and normally as a Pembroke man, you would have noticed you don't really venture through Marvel.
No, right, no.
Marvel is like off limit.
Off limit, man. Yes. Unless you walk with the woolly man, you want to just walk through Marvel, just so no.
I say, man, I have to take it through Marvel because the man them chase me
I
from down a while, you know.
So them see as a threat on the team, so them make sure I say this man I make good lose.
Well, I mean, do some damage, but you know, you have a man who could have.
So hold on, what may I say? You want to run the whole team around, everybody have to run.
Boy, I mean, never wait for 5
You know. Well, I said, Quarry was a boy to you last time. You never wait for.
Was a boy time, man. You just leave here. Hey, listen, because the log was nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
Look park upon that tree.
Look at you the coverage of the day. Yes.
So you'd have man like Preco. Preco was a mainstay on Leeds as well, you know.
Yeah, Preco have a older brother used to play for Covey, you know. Bonnie Taggart.
Yeah, man, Bonnie Taggart.
Yeah, man. Remember, Preco right him again. Because a man from me, Preco right him.
Clever and Elliot.
Clever and Elliot, man. Yes. Because Preco could have played, man. Preco did full of skill.
Yeah, man, Preco did not. I want to tell you, in this late 70s, early 80s, now, we live in Harlem together around the same time. Preco meet on DJ, you know, dancehall DJ.
Yeah.
We're wrong with him, man. We write lyrics like crazy, man.
Yeah.
Don't believe, man. So, yeah, my boy, that man, my bona fide.
Yeah. Preco used to live on Calbeck Avenue, just up the road from me, one at a time.
And then they move up the drive.
Yeah. They live up a Calbeck Avenue, on the left hand side I go up, about on the other side of the road from me, yeah. In the early days.
Okay.
In the early days. Me I live on the right hand side I go up, and then him live.
Yeah.
Him live on the left. But in the early days, right? Yeah. And then they move and go to the drive. Yeah.
Because I mean, and we come down your side now because Miss Thompson was when she was teacher and principal at primary, she live up Covey.
Yeah, I remember her name, you know, Miss Thompson. I should have some niece come out of school.
She had her niece name.
Carolee, her name, Carolee Lewis.
Carolee live at Washington Gardens.
Yeah, Carolee live at Washington Gardens. Yeah, man. Carolee didn't mind.
But there was a niece that lived with Miss Thompson up at Clover, man.
Clover, Bastard. Yes.
Over.
And you know, as they call me Samson, remember now, she was the deputy principal and Miss Campbell was the principal. Yes.
Yes, and then Miss Campbell left and went up to UA or something.
Yeah.
And Miss Thompson was principal for that period.
I remember Clover at the time, man. Yes, Andre. Yes.
Well, we used to go up to, my brother was in Miss Thompson class, and sometimes he need a little extra work. So my mother now make arrangements with Miss Thompson so he can go up there and get lessons in the evenings.
Yeah.
So she found out now that Jeffrey Walters was up there too, and when I was coming up for common entrance, Miss Thompson told her, so listen, Andre is coming up for common entrance, make him come do him homework.
Yeah.
And she will arrange with Mrs. Scott, so she gonna mark my homework up there, so Mrs. Scott will know, say, things are being done.
Yeah.
And so every evening we have to march up to Miss Thompson.
Up a Covey, I remember Miss Thompson's up Covey, yes.
I used to up on our veranda,
Yes. I just said that, Andre, I remember.
And do your homework.
Yeah, and our knees, exactly.
And it was really, you say, the funny thing with teachers, when you live in Pembroke, many of the teachers, like Mrs. Carroll lived on Lasquinet, right?
Yeah, Mrs. Carroll, I remember. Yes.
And of course, Mrs. Briscoe and Petterton, Mrs. Scott was on Rosal.
Yeah, Mrs. Scott lived on Rosal, yes, I remember that. Yeah.
When in the summertime, when you're on holidays, you play some scrimmage, and you see a teacher walk on the block, you dig off.
Yeah, man, you're quiet, man.
And you're not, it's summertime,
Yeah, you have so much respect and fear for them, Terad. Exactly.
Yeah, man, the respect and the fear was so
Yeah, man. Yes.
So that was a part of the culture of the respect was huge.
Yeah, man.
Your neighbor, and many times your neighbor's helper could chastise you.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Guys, at the time, the Pembroke community was, most of the time were owners living at the area. There's no
yes,
rent.
man.
Yeah.
Original they were all owners.
Yes. The people living at the house are pure owners. No rent and
the civic pride was evident.
Yeah. It was
especially you remember when Labour Day became the day of Labour and we used to whitewash the sidewalk and the bottom half of the tree them. And
yeah, man.
When you go through Pembroke, man, you say, I got Labour Day, man. Pembroke,
what?
It's like a gem.
Every sidewalk white with the whitewash, right?
Whitewash and the lower half of the tree.
And the bottom half of the tree. Yeah.
You understand?
All right, so Andre, tell me which you started playing football now early, and you say you play minor league. Give me some memory of the minor league match. Any minor league match you remember?
Well,
how we played? You played Briscoe?
I played with Briscoe, Backhead, Flooney was the keeper.
And Backhead, Robert Adair.
Robert Adair, Lance.
That's a Lance brother, yeah. And Flooney was the keeper.
Flooney was the keeper. Garnett was the backup. Garnett Twaits.
Yes, yeah.
And then you'd have Mafia, Errol Walker.
Yeah, man. Errol, I'm meeting the same class. Errol go excel, Sato. Yes.
Yes, Errol come excel. So he play Colts with me too.
Yeah.
We'd have Paul Harvey.
That a Prince. Prince, yes.
Yeah, you know something? Me used to call him Prince, right? And then a man tell me, say, boy, it's really Lionhead is Prince, But I say, boy, so I go with brother them, because Lionhead was the older brother.
The one around 800 for Calabar.
The one around 800. So no, I mean, really him named Prince.
I never know that. So, Paul, me know as Prince, I said the other day, because Paul,
me know as Prince.
I say a man named Paul Salina, and I say, who this?
Yeah, man.
And Roots, we have to ask, and Roots, I say, yeah, man, I went name the brother, Harvey. I'm feeling like, it take me the whole 24 hours to realize you're a Prince, Because
a Prince.
I forget to
a Prince be called. A Prince be called.
Yo,
recent, man, I tell me, say,
no, man, me and him talk, because I come up Sunday, and I come do this. Him call me since my day I talk, I have to text him and say, no, man, I'm on that thing with Andre now, so. I remember about Prince, may I tell you, him full of skill now. Let me tell you, remember about Prince.
Nice baller, man, nice baller.
You hear Prince about, Prince have some ratty dummy there, I said there's some dummy, and left.
Yeah, man, body, shoulder move.
Yes, yeah. So him did on the minor league team there.
Him did on the minor league team, you'd have Howard Clark, Pokey.
Yes, yeah.
We'd have Peter Allen.
Yeah.
We'd have a youth named Andre. Capo, they go a Woolmans.
Yeah, I remember that.
Harris, Andre Harrison. I think him a Shelleyton brother. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So Andre Harrison and yeah, man. One of Platty, I think one of Platty younger
The younger
brother.
one, yeah, I know you talk.
Little Platts.
Not Mike, not the older one used to go Calabar. I think the one used to go KC, yes. I know you talk. Yeah.
Well,
Trevor, I think Trevor
Platty,
name, Trevor.
Yeah, I think so. Platty did leave Calabar and come Agito. Big Platts.
Oh really? I never even know that. I never even know that.
Only part the man them did leave after fifth farm at Calabar. They come to community college up at
Yeah. Aggie was
farm.
one of the few community college in a capital at the time. Yes.
At the time, see.
Yeah.
So, and as a matter of fact, for many years, Platty and myself, along with Tony Gar, Richie Sample, Squid, we all work down in the Wall Street area.
Oh really? Yes. I did hear so Tony Gar work at Wall Street. Yes.
Still does.
Yeah.
So
Tony Gar never played for that team, man. He was too old for that minor league team there.
Tony was old. Tony about 2 years older than me.
Yeah.
2-3 years.
Yeah, man. You're right. I'm going to Meadowbrook in a first time, Tony there in a
probably fourth
or fifth farm. Yeah, man. Fourth or fifth farm. Right.
Tony would have played with probably Buckhead them and
that thing there. And for me,
yeah, Sample was ahead of him.
That's a rich Sample.
And but man like Tony Gar team now did have Chris Maxwell and Brady.
Yeah, man. All Manning and all the Casa goalkeeper. Yes.
To the point where me as a fire used to just tell them, say they must decide who and them agree for those alternate matches.
Yeah.
So them nobody want to make no choice. Them just all right.
So what when then you see about you and them used to play by Peter Atkinson, Mr. Atkinson's son. Aki.
Oh, Aki. You know, that would have been before me play.
Yeah. I think Aki played Pregs and them man, yes. Oh?
I heard he passed on.
Aki, I think I hear that for true now.
Yeah, he had some issues.
Yeah. I hear that too. Man, they tell me that too.
But the reason why I had mentioned earlier on Fallybush, I missed the point and I forget back to it now. Well, Leeds was playing Meadowbrook Estates.
Yeah.
We launch an attack on the lower goal. The one not up by the terminal, the one down towards Annandale.
Yeah.
I'm kind of where play. Because I know says over the school they go on time, but this side we're up at the field.
Yeah, the original field, the better ball play, man. The more memorable ball play around at the terminals and the bus terminals. Yes,
sir.
Yeah.
So a man bust a shot and we get a rebound and me the right on the corner of the penalty box. Like and I see the thing are coming up. And me just lean now and plant on my left foot and kind of go horizontal for just lick a volley.
Yeah.
And the next thing me know is Spartacus asked me if me alright.
Go ahead, what am I asking that for?
Because him a pump my leg them.
And that's how Sparta want to know exactly.
No, when I says that when I set up for the shot in a Fallybush come in and clear where the left foot.
Yeah, so Fallybush I play on the opposing team.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the man them asked me if me alright. And the next thing me know, me lift up my head and I sit down on the side of the field, bridge, and I look and I say Leeds on the field. But I say, but wait, I not play football.
Yeah, because I make you out, yeah.
and I say, and a man come to me, a youth named Gatti, we used to play Colts together, Excelsior. Him and Bingy and Screw come a Pembroke for play. Aside from doing the park.
Yeah,
I say, boy, you have to protect yourself. And I say, with what? Say, I say, you don't know what? And the man I explained to me, say, boy, the Fallybush knocked me out on the field, brethren.
Yeah.
The man them say when them ask if me heart, I make a step, me just drop flat on my face. Boof!
Yeah. The tackle game lick you out completely. I'm knocked you out with the elbow.
With the elbow.
Alright, yes.
And the key to this whole thing, though, the Prince, is the fact that the man them just put me on the side of the field, you know, brethren.
Them do what?
Them me not wake up on the side of the field.
Yeah, because I knock you out. You just say I said the man knock you out completely with the elbow to rat. Yes.
But me don't know how me I sit down on the, you know, the low one.
You don't remember nothing at all what happened. You just know.
me I say, if me out cold, or me I slung pan the...
Yeah.
So I like me just, me wake up and my head up on my knee and me lift up my head and...
Yeah.
The chain link fence right, or come out.
Yeah, man. What's around the field, right? Where the bus, yes, where the bus empire. Yeah.
On the gully side.
The gully side, the attack. Okay, yeah.
And the man I caution me, so boy, you have to be careful. And so that is one of the memories of football at Pembroke. But my last minor league match we played Duane Park.
Yeah.
And we had them never youth to end up come at Excelsior come keep to a name. O'Neil Baker, OB.
Yeah, I remember him. That's a good goalkeeper. Yes.
OB, we end up a draw 1-1 with Duane Park. And remember one time them lay back a ball to OB and my feel set was a good attempt and me just run on it hard.
Yeah.
And me realize that him will get it before me still. So but me still I got pressure the ball.
Yeah. Follow up, yeah.
And me just I got run past him to him right. So him gather the ball and come up. And me have a veer off run past him and him just stick out him knee to the right.
Yeah.
This after I'm done have the ball and him stick
Yeah.
And catch me up in the solar plexus. Imagine I tell you something. Yo. you start gas for ear.
Yeah, man.
And the referee, to add insult to injury, the referee blew foul.
For you, against you.
No, first for me and the man, him raise up hill and him turn him thing and point the other way. And I say, ref, the goalkeeper can come up with the ball and him knee up in one motion.
Yeah.
But him can't come up, stand up, and then bring up him knee.
No.
That is a foul. It's a penalty.
Yeah.
And I say, Pembroke over there. And I say, but me all look around. I say, what?
Yeah.
Because if we do in the park, you have to just shut up.
Yeah, if you understand, right? If you don't a ball in question to play, you have to understand exactly.
Yeah, but a Pembroke over there. I say, boy, I don't know.
Yeah.
So, and then shortly after that, graduation and my mother was just like, my two brothers were already in New York from the year before.
Okay.
And I may tell my mother, so boy, listen, one more year at Excelsior, I have to graduate, I'm not going to leave. So I came back, and so about 2 weeks after graduation, I was on a plane.
Fly out. That's a 77.
Yeah, 77. So we had to go check Sally now, because the minor league, we didn't get the Cool Cat gears, but we didn't buy a white jersey with 3 green stripes.
I remember the Cool Cat. And for the record, Cool Cat at D&G. You have the Cool
D&G sponsor.
Yeah. Cool Cat. Yes.
Yeah. But so we got the green, full green, I think green and black it was, gears.
Yeah.
But then the team members were throwing our money and we bought the white jersey with 3 green stripes. And Preco use a potato and cut out a stencil. PHFC, Pembroke Football Club, with a thing and kind of dye it and
put a stamp on the jersey.
On the jersey. I may tell Sally, Mr. Sally, may I leave? So I want my jersey, because I have to carry that with me.
Yeah.
When I go check Sally, I see what try hide, I say, no, I see you. Him actually give me a jersey. Well, of course, I couldn't get no Cool Cat jersey, because that was, the team continuing to play. So.
Yeah. And next one, I forget the jersey. That man, yeah, man. When you come on match, you get the jersey, and after match, you have to give up the gears. It's not yours.
Man. Even the one where we buy, we have to, Sally.
Yeah, come on.
And that's the other thing with Sally. Sally, I don't know who Sally get to do the laundry, but Sally was in charge of everything,
Yeah, man, yeah. Because Sally come and you have the bag with the net and the gears in the bag and all that thing. Yes.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
And you go up a few house and you get dressed on the veranda and then you just march, come down the field,
I hope Ruth not Carlos or man to give him number to write it. Yes.
But we used to have some youth from Marvel who used to come terrorize Reed.
Yeah.
And one of them did actually live at Pembroke. It's a soft you know. I don't know when I guess him I move with them man the same thing, same a bad boy. But there's some youth I'm calling name them now. Curry.
Yeah, I remember Curry, man. I remember Curry. Yeah.
That man that used to come at the match and come with some knife and threaten people.
Yeah.
Did have a Bolo. I don't know if you remember Bolo. Bolo did live right at the track. You know that tracker, the first house where from primary. Where
yeah, man, the track can rock around a marvel. Yes, man. I know you're talking, man. Yes.
The first house, I think the second house was Bucket, Mikey Bucket.
Yeah, Buck now used to live by the second one. The first one was Bolo them house. Yes. I know you're talking.
Bolo them. So Bolo, all of a sudden Bolo move with Curry. Me remember when Bolo could him come out time out.
Yes.
So when Bolo come to me, I say, yo, Bolo, move.
If I come with badness, yeah.
Yeah, I say, yo, up a Sullivan, you see a knife reach for you. Me like that watch. You have to say, Bolo, my box, move from here. So.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So those were some of the chronicles.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Existed in Pembroke. And I'm sure you remember the guango. What was that tree? Was that a guango tree? I don't know what kind of tree, but that's how they dread them. That was for them.
Yeah, man. The big tree right on the Gully Bank side. Yes.
On the Gully Bank. But that even when they dread them, the tree smell like ganja. Like, let me tell you something, man. You can't pass a spot then. And ganja not reeking.
Yeah.
Weed is reeking.
Yeah.
But we followed a certain protocol. Like in the evenings, there was minor league training.
Yeah.
And when training was over, two side pick up, and there used to be a evening game. Anybody, if you're there when the side them a pick,
yeah, get a game. Yeah.
So this particular evening, we pick up two side, and remember, man, like Cochise out there, and Bullary come look a game.
Yeah.
And the man them say, boy, Bull side full, And Bull vex, and Bull kick with the ball. Kick over the fence, and we the one, like, man, I say, boy, Bull, and take Cochise back and left, and later on, I sit down at my gate and say, Bull, right past. And not 5, maybe 10 minutes after that, is a breaks me up on the drive. A loud bang.
Yeah. I remember.
And that was the end of Bullary.
Yeah, man. I remember. I remember that.
The same very evening. The same evening when I tell the same kick with the ball.
Yeah.
The same evening.
Him crash and dead pan Pembroke.
So those
almost in front of the school. Yeah. I remember that.
In front of the school. So those are some of the things that, when I think about
Pembroke.
life and time.
Yeah. So all right, tell me some of the match, some of the Corner League match. But before you go that, because I actually remember the family used to live on Patose. And I think Prang was the older brother, and not Rhodes, Reds. You remember that?
Oh, yeah, man, Reds.
What them name again? And Garrett was the name. What them name again? Last name.
I won't tell them name.
Milene, a younger sister.
Milene was the sister, yes.
And then there was another sister named Altia. Blair them the name. Blair. Yeah, man, yeah.
Mr. Yes. Pranger and Neville Naphtali was always at the 12 Drive HQ with the Queens.
Oh, really, yeah?
I would have seen them. I used to see them from time to time. But every now and again, but that's a running back as well.
Yeah.
But you'd have some nice, you'd have my brother, you'd have a classmate. He was classmate, I think, with Roots them too early. I used them, Paul McCarthy. They live at the corner, Calbeck and Pembroke Drive.
Yeah.
Like, when you come up the drive and reach the gully, I make the first right turn with the bus to that turn. He live by the first house on the right in front of the gully.
Yeah. I know your talk. I
don't remember when brother name, but
yeah.
But Paul was a nice cabal. They got hard in.
So you remember the Corner League match was stand out to you when you're at Pembroke in the early days, like when Patose.
You know what I remember? All right, Patose. I don't know if you remember that before the metal goalpost come, we have a wooden goalpost.
I mean, if you remember that, man. I used to paint black and white sometime, man.
Paint black and white.
I think I Chaplin is going to post there, yeah.
the man them said chopping lick off the bar.
Yeah, man, the mash up the wood pose, yes.
You know, man used to buy a book named Tiger and they have a man named
Yo,
Hotshot.
don't hold on. When Tennessee them introduced me to Tiger, I said the man I said me get introduction to Tiger Scotcher. And you have Billy's Boats.
Billy's Boots and Phil Solo, you know, used to drive a race car.
Yeah, man. Martin Marvelous Mini. And when the man from Scotland, the name now, I think Amish. From Aberdeen Island or something like that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
When that nigga shot everything off.
Yeah, man. Yes, I chopped that. Remember, yes. I thought with the goalpost. Yeah, I'm sure I rip up the net, man. Yes.
So I remember. I remember a match. I think it was Patosi versus Asphalt. Them time that Pato used to make him appearance.
For Asphalt, yeah.
The late Pato tweets, you know.
Pato the pass?
Yeah, man, Pato pass.
I never even know that, you know. I never even know that. Yeah.
Pato's sister, they go excel, so I'm Sonia.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember she used to go excel, the older sister. I never had younger sister, but don't know the older.
No, that is him younger sister.
Okay, yeah.
She was like a year ahead of me.
Yeah,
so
I
she
remember
would
that.
have 76.
Yeah.
So, but them side you know was, you know.
So Pato was here play Asphalt or Pato come play for Asphalt?
Yeah, man, and Pato was, you know, you have Nat Ingleton, alright?
Alan Ingleton.
Stop it. That's never neat yet. That's always scrap. When them dresser go out in them clean like a whist and them afro.
Yeah.
When you see Nats come from training, you know, like someone that put them elastic on them socks and roll it over to about like a 4-inch rollover.
Yeah.
Allah used to just put an elastic and just roll the female, you know. It's not a turnover, and just roll that, you know. And him short arm is down to him knee and
Yeah.
Flappy, but him have a touch, you know.
Yeah.
And then you had Pembroke in the center.
Pembroke play center.
When him had them clearance, him have like a scissors thing when he used to clear the ball, and him just come and
them have a bicycle kick when he used to clear ball. Yes,
man.
Yeah,
like a scissors bicycle.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Trademark.
Pembroke, yes. I remember the bicycle kick, the man.
You understand? So them things that make an impression on me, you know.
Yeah.
And, hey, can I tell you something, man? One day, you know, you mentioned the Blairs, you know, sit down on the field, you know, because them days Pranger was a big soul, man, you know.
Yeah.
And Patosi play the Dreadlocks 11.
Yeah.
And boy, me Pato, of course, all Rasta boy, them, man. It never really make an impression on me until years later when I Mr. Pranger locks.
Yeah.
But you know, Bert Dan.
Yeah, Bert used to live up on the top of Covey, yes. Yeah.
Danny Meyer, them also Cochise, they had some imports. I don't remember if Panchi did play with them or not.
Yeah, Panchi was a goalkeeper some other time. You know your time, man. Panchi live up at Clydesdale. Panchi was a goalkeeper sometime, yeah.
But I think Panchi that keep when Aberview give away 12 love one night.
Yeah, I remember Panchi, man. I get like a Panchi have no punch at all. I don't get that name that Andre.
Yeah, but me know Panchi have a younger brother named George Townsend. George used to go Aloysius with me too. He's you know my class Aloysius.
Yeah, you're right. That's a Panchi them name that told them this is on top of Chesterfield, Clydesdale.
Top of Clydesdale.
I must have go towards Arlington back there. Yeah, man. Yeah, way up at the top them music.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Exactly, all the way.
I remember that.
So those the Patosi side to me was like the flag bearer.
The elite side of the Corner League, man. Because
the elite side.
Yeah,
we have one new 2-man from Panchapan to play. Logman they play centre half, and we have a youth named Azzy Lewis. Azzy did play. I don't know if Azzy did start.
Yeah.
Azzy was on the side.
Yeah.
And even Big Unky was on the side.
Yeah, man, I remember Big Unky was the original Patosi team. I remember that. I
play a midfield.
Yeah. Because Big Uncle is skillful.
Yeah, man, Big Uncle have a nice touch.
Yeah.
You know, and then of course now we had the Davy family moved to Pembroke in about
Yes.
74.
Kenneth and
And
Richard.
they move on to Pontrypan.
Mm-hmm.
And my brother Richburn was part of the motivation to go to Excelsior. Was classmates with Kenneth and our dirty areas we know him.
But when I'm used to go old mad, I'm left with mad and going Aggie.
No, it's a Richie.
Richie used to go old mad, yeah.
And GSC, him go old mad and GSC.
And Kenneth went to Aggie.
Yes. Richie that me call real kill.
Yeah. No.
I think is what is it? It's 9 brothers.
Yeah, I would part
the eldest was Luigi, Michael, Richard, Kenneth, Vinny, Andrew.
Mm-hmm.
6 brothers, really know.
Mm-hmm.
And then there were sisters, Grace, Colette.
Yeah, I remember the sister them when I did talk. I remember the sister them too. Yes.
Sesame used to date Colette. You know, so you remember the whole, because the whole Pembroke was the kind of community that, and you would know this. If you are 15, you didn't have to play with a 16-year-old or a 14-year-old. Every family had multiple boys, and there was somebody your age in that house.
Yeah, man. Definitely. A brother or a sister, yes.
Yes, there was somebody there that so the whole community impact was. Even when you start date now, you never have to go to the...
No, you never go far at all. A sister there nearby there, so in your age group, yes. When you know the brother or you know the family from long time, yes, exactly.
And the parents rubber stamp it.
Yeah, man, because them know you from long time, yeah.
Yes.
And Pembroke was like, yeah, you're right, Andre, you're right.
So the whole, that community, Pembroke, I think, and Harborview were being built at the same time, based on information that I got, right?
Yeah.
In the that was the late 50s, coming into the 60s, and it's interesting that man like Conrad Mullings.
Mullings used to come at Pembroke to all them live at Harborview, yes.
But I don't know. So him never live in Pembroke.
Yeah, man, him live at Pembroke little to man, but it's like.
That me I say.
He live at Pembroke. We get the impression like yes. We don't like know the history behind that. Yes, him used to live at Pembroke, man. Because he used to play for Covey, and one time he used to play for Asphalt and all that. So him live at Pembroke, man. Yes. Yeah, man.
Well, you know, Brian and Tennis and myself used to play football in Jersey every Saturday, and one of the places that we play was a field, and the person who lived behind the field, we used to keep our scrimmage goal over them house, was Balance brother.
Yeah.
The younger brother. But I think I heard that he has passed.
Yeah, I hear him sick too. Because
yeah, I don't know what they're going.
Yeah. I'm on the tell me MC, man. I'm never say I don't know. Because Alfred the tell me like Hitchcock, and he come up to us. He come up to us. A stylistic kind of music of Grantham.
Style. Yeah, and there was style of a cousin named Dico,
yes, right.
Dico was one of the coolest youth. Well, me idolize Dico, I know.
Yeah, man. I just said Dico.
Dico's a man when Dico come home, you know, him school, him
neat
with him steps. Neat, you know. Hey, and when him now pass my gate without stopping and eating me.
Dico used to go stats, right?
Yeah, man.
Yes, man.
Dico stop and say, Dico say, watch out, John, me have a girl for you know. And Dico carry me, you know, go down thing that's wrong Briscoe them side for introduce with a girl.
Yeah, Anglesey and Carina way, yeah.
Down that way there. But it was my classmate, a girl named Novelet Nelson, a Sesame sister.
Yeah.
So that's it. By the time I'm afraid I said to them, hey, Ses was a big brother.
You know? Yeah. But
a big brother to me.
So where Sesame used to live? A part was the Sesame used to live?
What? No, man. Sesame live down cross drive over the side of some place.
Okay.
Him and them on the spar, him and Tony God.
Yeah. Oh, that's how him and Tony are a big friend. Yes, Sesame, yes.
Yes, and I'm like Richie Sample and all of them man that was sparring P.
Yeah. I just thought about that. So, go ahead.
But so that's how me know say it's over so them live down. A dick carry me one night say boy Emma said, Chow, you're cool, man. I'm gonna introduce you to a nice girl.
So Dico Style was cousin? Dico Style is 6?
Yes, Dico style
Yeah, I
of
remember
course.
them apart together for true. Yes, Dico did just neat nor arted for true. Them.
Neat.
All
I
them
think
Dico
style
play. Dico
and
just
wrong a
high
propose.
school now. Yes. I
So
remember
Dico
that.
used to walk up pantry pant at evening time and walk up the top and go around.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember Dico, man. I remember Dico Turati. I remember. So you remember
Yeah,
the...
I forgot
Yeah,
where
go ahead.
he is. If I remember what?
The youth, they used to live right at the bottom of Patos in here, Toriga. A man talk about him.
Oh,
Or,
Ingram?
not in, let me tell you how. Orion or Orius, sir.
Oh, Maddie.
Yeah, me know him right
Orion
name.
Maddie.
But a bit good nor hearted, man. A bit good.
Good, a nice baller, man. Orion,
A brown youth,
one
yes.
of them youth, yeah, man, talented youth
Yeah, man.
early.
Yeah.
But he had migrated as well. Another youth was living on Flamstead named Gary Christian. An ex talented little baller.
Yeah.
Howell them, remember the Howell them used to live next door to Miss Gardner. Because I think Chris Baptiste mentioned Andrew Howell was a part of sub.
Yeah, that's a Sesame United ballers, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, more of them did have Patosi was a street to have multiple groupings of
Yeah, man,
ballers.
yeah, man, exactly right. But also could have feel two team, man, and that's how they end up now with Valentine Garden coming. Caruso Aguirre behind that too. Yeah.
Oh, with Valentine, yeah, you see, but I forget a little thing. Because the other night I hear, I don't remember is who. I think is in the interview with Prince.
Yeah.
I heard a mention of somebody said something about Arville Palmer, and some was at some event. I don't know if it was at a funeral.
Arville 2 door below me, A Calbeck Avenue, Me Arville or Calbeck Avenue, Pyramid
But
together.
me think say you live on the straight away between like coming up from the field.
No, me live when you see
You live up the side, they cut the left and gone up, and up the side of Calbeck, you did there?
Yeah, man, upon that. Me live, you see when you pass, you see you come up at Toast, then you go straight up, instead of turn.
And cut the left.
No, me not at the left, but go straight up. Up there's where me live. Up there's where we used to live.
No, but I mean, if you come up Calbeck from the field,
Yeah.
when you reach up at the top of the triangle, you have to cut a left to continue upon Calbeck.
Yeah, man, right. At the yeah, got that right. Up on the left, I live about, Philip live about, at the end live about, the second house on the right.
She said, no, it come back to me now. So I hope there's a Patrick Prince.
Yeah, man, I'm going to tell you where we live now, right? So Philip live right, Philip the second house on the right. And then 2 houses up above that now, Arville used to live. And then 2 houses above Arville now, I used to live. You see me I said to you?
Oh, you didn't live above Arville?
Yeah, man, we live 2 houses above Arville, right?
Cobbs did live up that side there too. Was it up there, sir?
Who named Cobbs again?
With Courtney Williams.
I don't remember the name there.
We got Calabar.
I don't remember the name there.
Wait, may I forget a little story?
Yeah.
You never youth that would have been in your year. And I know he was classmate with Brian at primary. I used to call Paul Knight, right? Paul Knight used to live on Laspinet next to Mr. Runzi.
Hold on, him father was a Taylor?
No, it was him did live with him auntie. And she have a son we call Purge. Howard Harris. Light skinned youth.
Yeah.
Right? So Paul and Howie were first cousins. But Paul was a mischievous youth. Paul always into something. Them was related to Joshua Champagne and Bumps. They were cousins. Anyway, one Sunday evening, my mother sent me go Mr. Runzi.
Yeah.
And she gave me $2. I don't know what I'm going to buy, but when I got down to Flamstead, the man them play some catchings or stocky. And of course, you get involved in the stocky. You know what I mean? You can't pass a stocky game.
I not play. No, you can't. You can't. No.
So me I play stocky and I run up and down. And then me surprised my mother never come search me out. But
I come look for you because you're gone for long.
Yes. And them realize, right, you know, me have to move on. Because I watch the clock.
Yeah.
And I realize that the $2 gone. I can't find the $2. But she give me for go to the shop.
And them the $2 can't buy nothing for the record. Just let them know that $2 can't buy enough things sometimes. Yeah.
Listen, man, $2 a big. At 10 cents you get for your lunch.
Yeah, man, yes.
And 10 cents can buy a cake and a drink.
10 cents could I buy 5 cent bun and 5 cent cheese and Mr. Lindsay when you go primary school, yes.
And Mr. Lindsay, you come out of the gate and Mr. Lindsay, you stop in a bread.
Yeah.
All right. So me dinner with the $2. So what me I gonna do now? You have a youth named Barry Hunter live down at the corner there and all the way a search and I try to find the $2.
Yeah.
So Paul say, just tell your mother say Stenet hold you up, man.
It's Abel, brother, yes.
Because Stenet
the bad man in here, man, yes.
Stenet was like the neighborhood.
And the bully that had the
bully.
Yeah, man, yeah.
So me said, no, sir, me not call Stenet. You must say, man, me not call Stenet Palmer. Because Stenet Palmer was like a bad word, you know. You said Stenet Palmer. Listen, if a man says Stenet Palmer, you start look round behind.
Yeah, man.
So he said, no, me not calling Stenet Palmer. So when me look it up, Prince, here comes my mother now with my 2 brothers, because she not leave them at the house alone, so she come with them.
Yeah. Reinforced, I come look for you, yeah.
So when she come now, and I inquire, because she see we are buzz wrong, and I look and she come and she inquire what is going on. Paul announced up right away, so Stenet Palmer robbed me.
They take all your money, yes.
So she said, what? And she said, who is Stenet Palmer? So him live, like him not know which part him live, but him not know the address, but him know the house.
Yeah, that's how your virgin has said that, yeah.
Yes, so me I said, boy, listen, this thing I look like it get on the slippery slope now. Because me know my mother not going to let this dust go.
She gonna find a Senate live now, gonna deal with it, yes.
So my mother now said, come Paul! And Paul joined the convoy now, you know. So it's my 2 brothers, my mother and Paul. And she stop up the street because a man live up the street near Mr. Stone.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Stone work a garden house. Him is a police, a blue seal.
Yeah. So she carry reinforcement I know.
So my mother stop and knock on the gate and Mr. Stone and his wife join the convoy.
Yeah.
So Mr. Stone and his wife, my mother, 3 adults, and my 2 brothers, Paul and me. And we off the Stenet Palmer house. I'm here to myself, what on earth are going to happen when we reach a Stenet Palmer house? We don't want no part of this in a boss.
You know say nothing never goes so at all, exactly.
Nothing never goes so. Because she asked me tell her, I said, me never see him because the person hold me from behind.
Yeah.
I can't lie him tell no because it's gone too bad.
Yeah.
So we march up to Stenet house and knock on the gate and Stenet mother come out and my mother and Mr. Stone make the report, you know. And Stenet mother get upset now and say, boy, that boy, and say, him not here, but she know where him is.
Yeah.
It's a party him is, and she joined the convoy, you know.
So look for him, yeah.
Mr. Stone, him wife, Stenet mother.
I'm Miss Palmer, yeah, man, I'm a good friend that man.
My brother there, me and Paul, you know, we gone at this party, right? Go look for Stenet, right? And gone and look for Stenet. And the man them see Stenet mother, and of course them nobody does Stenet, because them probably just tip him off and him just go through the back fence and go about him, because him don't know what his mother, you know what your mother come.
No, his mother come look for him and them know say trouble, man. If the mother come look for him, know say trouble. Yeah.
So me was so happy now to rat, and the things look like it quiet down on me. We go home. Brethren, early in the morning, me hear a knock on my gate. Sunday morning. And when me people out, me go in the kitchen and you have a high up window in the kitchen. And me peep out through the window, you know. And I see a man in a purple and white pull over with a white shirt, look like him just a come from a party and him look sleepy. And I see him, Mrs. Palmer from there. I mean, look, I stand it. I mean, say, Ross. Stand it, that me gate no.
She can't go to confirm him story. And because Senate Robert said, no, I'm not touch your body yet.
And me say, no, what me I going to do now? Because me know Stenet, you know, and, you know, Stenet used to tell me, you know, do as I say, not as I do, and the man come give you a little lecture.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So when we come out now, and Stenet see me, him say, are you youth? And me say, no, man, I know, me say Stenet, me know Stenet, I know Stenet. Stenet now I'm not for doing that.
Yeah.
You know? So right away, that whole the narrative, my mother they kind of let it go still. Me don't know whether she believe me or not.
Yeah.
But she never follow it up. You understand?
Yeah.
She kind of just let it die.
Yeah.
And I was very happy because, you know, that decides a thing that can get you tormented for the rest of the time.
Yeah, man, definitely.
Because that man could be a torment and a thorn in your side.
Yeah, man. Now, hold on. I just said, Senate. I just mentioned him name, man. Senate him was well known throughout Pembroke, man. I'll be saying, even though we live 2 doors from him, he never ease up on we at all either, man. Like, same thing like when I do doing that, when I do doing, man. I when I call the big time bullying at the neighborhood.
Yes. There was a few people. He had an older brother, Raymond. Right?
Yeah, Raymond. Yeah.
Man, afraid of Raymond, but you know, I think it's more the Stenet.
Yeah, man. Raymond is cooler than him, man. But
Raymond was a cooler. And next man when me did afraid was a man named Lent, man.
Who that? When did they?
Lent man was poking them, brother. You know. It's years after me.
I roost my mouth. Me know you talk, man. Exactly.
It's years after me know say him and Pokey that cause me and Harris became such good friends that I was the second person at Pembroke to get a 10 speed. I did have a guy named Phil. Phil used to live somewhere around Carawina. Used to have a 10 speed, like a yellow 10
yeah,
speed.
man, them time you have a 10 speed bicycle, a big thing that you have, man.
So when me get my 10 speed, you know, we go up. I don't know if you never joined the raid the day. We go up a Brian them and a whole bunch of we start some time trials from right up our way, the track for going to Francis.
Yeah. I come down.
Come down to the Angleton gate. You
know, yeah. Like a sprint,
Every man I take turn a ride, come down and record your time.
Yeah.
So anyway, me break a gear cable and now me meet Harris, Pokey older brother, and Harris used to ride go high-low every Saturday go get meat for his mother.
At the island in Hertfordshire crossroads.
Up Constance.
Manor Park. Yeah.
So up at the plaza. So Clark tell me, say your man Brown is bicycle shop up there. You can get the gear cable. So I say, all right, how much we need for gear? I say, no man, you can't come with me. I say, then how we are gonna reach up there? I say, no ride. I say, listen man, you don't understand. Me can't even ride go Patosi. My mother ride go Constance Spring Road. You say you must be mad. You're crazy. That car. I said, no, Bridget. My mother not working. Him said, no, me talk to the old lady, man. And Harris died last year and me never get a chance. Him tell me. Because the next thing me know, my mother handing me money for the gear cable and telling me to be careful.
Forgot Harris, yeah.
Me not like no what Harris tell my mother.
Yeah.
Listen, Prince, me tell you now, my mother don't even want you go Patosi, go up.
Yeah. And him come talk to her.
And Harris sit down but Harris had that touch with all of the mother there.
Yes, man. Yes. He have a different reputation than we, you know. But like when I talk to the mother, them is that the man is skill in her heart. Andre,
but you always see him on the bicycle. So anyway, me find out say Lent man know him. This one him I tell saying brother. I say which brother? I said Maxwell or Pokey. He must say no man, I forget what Lent man proper name. Like he must say lied. I say
that's a Pokey what brother?
Maxwell are the younger one.
Yeah.
But he must say lied. I say who is lied? I must say Lent man. So I say Lent man are your brother. Late man was like a man where him don't talk to anybody. Late man must about 6'5" or appear
Yeah,
to be
man.
about
Yeah, man.
6'5".
Yes, yes, yes.
And him have like a bumpy face and
Yeah, man.
him
Yeah,
just
that him never a gangster face, man. You look upon him and him
this
face. Yeah.
and him have some gun mouth pants where me
Yeah,
don't know
yeah,
how him put through. Well, legend Clark tell me say Horace was telling me say late man out of Pete's patty shop couple years
Not
ago.
over Mullines Road.
Out of Mullines Road. And when him look him sight Spartacus and the approach. So there was a set of soldier just pull up in front of Pete and gone in go buy some patty.
Yeah.
So late man lean up on the Jeep and Sparta pull up and say, wait, what late man? I'm say, why Sparta? And him say, why long time and them talk? I'm say, so what you do know? So I'm say, this me I didn't know me I drive the soldier them. So Sparta say, and them talk, say, I say, where you go? Pembroke and Sparta say, yes. I'm say, jump in, man, we give you a ride. So Sparta go, him say, go in at the front, man. Sparta going at the front of the Jeep. And because I'm bridge judge, the man all in a glove compartment.
Yeah. Look at that soldier people.
when the soldier them in a Pete's, see Sparta inside the no, the man them come out, come haul out Sparta and issue some beating past Sparta terror. Time late man just ease off from the car.
I look upon him, I laugh at the Sparta. Yes.
I say, boy, what a wicked that.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, man.
What a wicked.
Pembroke have some legend there. Pembroke have some legend, Andrew. I tell you, man. You remember? I remember Pokey was a brother, man. I'm the scary man.
Yes, man. Very, very scary.
Yeah, man.
You remember a man named Zigaboo?
Yeah, man. I remember the name there.
Zigaboo themselves was like a submarine, always underwater. You know?
Yeah.
Zigaboo drunk 24/7.
Yeah.
Well, Horace again. Sometimes Horace tell me a story, I have to take it with a grain of salt. You know, it's like the big uncle and sports
Yeah,
story.
like a Pembroke urban myth. Yes.
Yeah. The man them say, boy, Zigaboo get licked down right at where Carawina come up the Pembroke Drive in front of the Clark them gate.
Yeah.
And Zigaboo lie down on him back and Mrs. Clark run out and instruct Maxwell to go get the beer rum.
Mm-hmm.
And Zigaboo open my eye and say, boy, Mrs. Clark, just leave off the beer now.
That's the Roman words.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something, Andre. Can I say you're naturally a left-footed player, footballer?
No, naturally right-footed, but me eventually learned to play with both.
Oh, but in the attacks, I can play on the left side of the field. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, when I went to Excelsior, you know, there was my coach was an English coach, and he believed in the wing attack.
Yeah. Oh, you got Aggie.
Yes, you must take the ball to the byline and square.
Square it back in, yes.
And anyhow, you square the ball without reaching the byline, you know. It's troubling them.
Yeah, you have to go way down to almost to the corner flag and square it, yes. That's the instruction.
Because you cannot be offside himself.
Yeah. Oh, I see the tactics, yes. Yeah.
So him like speed on the wing. So he must come in midfield me like playing.
Yeah.
But because I'm a sprinter now, him put me on the wing.
Yeah.
So I learned and he put me on the left wing. So I learned. At first, we just have to have a chop where you carry and you chop it and then you bring it over to your right.
Yeah.
Eventually, you have to learn to put it over with the left. I got proficient with both feet. You know, because I to the point I would take a penalty with either one.
Either foot, okay. You're skilled enough them with it. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
So what the most memorable football match you ever to play at Pembroke?
There was many, you know.
Well, tell them, give me them, give me a couple of them.
But you know, some of the most impactful, remember, some of the minor league, the earlier minor league, not my time. we had some minor league teams there early, that for years was very impactful. Like
after we win then, because we win at 68, I think, because somebody post a picture that were there.
Yeah, man, we win 68 with Chaplin them.
With Doc and the man there and Benji and the man there. Yeah.
But there was a team where they have Mikey Buckner.
Yeah.
Diego.
Yes.
Tony Gar.
Yeah. Platty.
That group of Platty, that group of man there.
Skilly.
Yes. Them man there. I mean, we used to watch them man they play. It was like music, man.
Yeah, man, I look up in the hour when you see the man they play, man. Yes.
Fire used to have some set plays where, like Tony Gar would tell me, say him used to just have you have to make a break. Like you bring to and you just break and sometimes I said, I don't understand what the point of this thing. Come like you expend all this energy and when him see the play come together and the ball come over the top and drop at your foot. So when you watch them youth they play, back in them day there. Because we had some highly skilled. I mean, look, I'm partial because Carlton Briscoe, I'm a brethren. I'm one of the most highly skilled players I watch. I had the pleasure of playing with.
Yeah.
But me used to play a scrimmage with Diego. Diego was one of the tricky
Yeah, man. Diego the full of skill, man. Diego the full of skill.
The man is just full of skill. Tony Gar is a... Well, I don't know if Tony Gar get the proper accolades.
No.
Tony Gar is an intelligent baller.
No, let me tell you, me describe Tony Gar on my Pembroke podcast, and him for come on, but me I wait for him brethren we play bass Bloodfire, that are Donovan, Benji.
Benji.
Yeah. Him and Wilsey go to school together in Pembroke. And me tell him all the while now, Wilsey are the best football ever go in Pembroke in my mind.
Yes, man, easily.
Without a doubt, because Wilsey could have played.
And it's not a compromise. It's not like say you have to water it down.
No.
All man in representative we are talking.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I remember I was school law and non brand name school at the time. They said
non brand name.
Him now come in name with him. Wilsey could have played left back, right back, centre, midfield, forward. Wilsey could have kicked with either foot. And the best ball ever come out of Pembroke, that man. Me tell a man that.
It's one of the best ballers out of Pembroke.
Yes, that too. Yeah, right.
And that is a big
talk. Yeah, man. I told them man that come. I told them man that challenge him for that, and it's Danny Meyer and Messi Wilmot. And Messi was a little after your time because I said he leave 77.
And Messi was my age, but when me I left them, Messi never have that time.
No, Messi never blossom yet. After Messi got dental, Messi blossom.
Ria was the man.
Yeah, Ria, right. Ria, the older brother, right.
And we can't left out Carlton Briscoe.
No, you're right. I forget about Carlton Briscoe. Yeah, right. Because I know it's the thing with Carlton, where respect with Carlton.
Fitness.
Remember the work rate.
Yes, man. Because Raleigh get that from bro.
Yeah, because when Raleigh, yes, exactly. Because when you used to see Raleigh play for Carwin and Raleigh shots wet before the game even started,
The man used to rub him body with fiery jack themselves and he must stop run. And Craig's was a man who would take Carlton on wing to from early.
Yes. Yeah. No, man, you're right. Them four ballers we just mentioned. Danny Meyer, Donovan Magnus, Milton Wills, Carlton Briscoe, and Dan Wesley Wilmot are the four best ballers ever come out of Pembroke, man. Without a doubt. No.
Easily.
Without a doubt.
I remember a man was remarking that Meadowbrook coach, I forget where Meadowbrook Manning Cup coach is name.
Devon Jeffrey. Devon Jeffrey.
Yeah,
man, yeah.
Him was a complaint saying him not have no striker, right? And him a talk to Bobby Fire, and Bobby Fire said, but Jeffrey, oh, you tell me say you not have no striker. The man said, you have Tony Gar for your team. I said, who is Tony? I said, Wills.
Milton Wills, yeah.
They must say, but Wills and left back. He must say, yo, Wills are my striker.
Yeah, man.
My minor league team.
Yeah,
the man that lead the league. That scoring.
Yeah.
And Jeffrey have him, the man, I think at that time that them switch him to forward and then make all money.
Yeah. No, man, the most multi-talented ball ever come out of Meadowbrook, man. I'm Pembroke too. I'm Pembroke too. So
aside from my brethren, because again, Tony Gama, my brethren. I mean, we work at Dean with her for years together. Along with Richie Sample.
Yeah.
And Tony and myself, we aspire every day. We travel together every day.
Yeah.
And them man we play Masters League indoors in a Jersey with Gen, Brian and Tennyson, them used to have like a side with Skelly and them man. Them man they still about here playing Skelly and Kirk Rall and Gary Rall and
Gary the younger brother.
Gary the younger brother.
Yeah.
But and they are first cousins with my wife.
Yeah, you were telling me that. Right.
Right.
You tell me
so
that.
So Tennyson is married to Carleen, Kirk's twin sister.
Yeah, she went to Meadowbrook too. She was a year.
She went to Meadowbrook.
Yeah, she was a year. I remember her good. Yes.
So Tennyson and I are cousins, and Carleen and my wife.
Your wife are cousin. Okay. So Kirk did still keep goal?
Yeah, man, Kirk was keeping, but most of the time when I see Kirk up is him a play out still. You know?
Okay.
Him did really play defense or him midfield, whatever.
Yeah. And him father was police over Marva, the police station, if I remember right.
Yeah, man. First it was Sergeant Ron, and I think he became senior superintendent. And he died in the line of duty.
Yeah, I remember that. That I remember too, Andre. That I remember too.
It was actually a car accident.
Yes.
Involving him, and from what I was told by Kirk, he actually came out on a direct traffic round the accident scene until he started getting weak and collapsed.
Oh really? Cause he was in the accident and I tried direct traffic and then collapsed.
Man, he was involved in the accident. So he was bleeding internally.
But he never know. I never know. Okay.
He didn't know. And so he died that night.
Yeah, I remember that a long time ago. Years ago. I remember that good. That we were still at school and that happened. I don't know if it was primary school or high school at the time, but I remember that.
Because that occurred in you done the school. That occurred in the 80s, like about 85.
Oh, so after we left school and that happened. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kirk and Carleen were up here at that point.
Oh, when that happened, really, yeah? I never remember.
Yeah.
But no, I many things said that before, yeah. Maybe I have something else. To think about. You remember a man when you talk him name, him mother died already. A brother named, I think a court in the face, eh?
Yeah, man, call face, eh?
He lived down Carwina way too, yes.
Him live down at Carwina, like half one of the him never live at one of the close them half.
Yeah.
Or his Duppy Rennie did live for one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, Courtney Facey, man. I remember Facey well.
Yeah.
But Facey was in a year of primary.
Yeah, man, yeah, right. Man, Facey there at primary school together, man. Yeah. And I used him Kevin Smith. Him they live around on the year of that, but a long.
I saw Kevin a couple years ago. As a matter of fact, I have a picture with him and some people. We have a sister that was in the 4th grade with me named Pamela Angus.
Yeah.
She had a twin brother.
Yeah.
Pedro, and he passed away. And Kevin was that. I think he was a Woolmerian.
Yeah, Woolmers kept the lead. Kevin passed to go Woolmers. Yes, I remember that.
And with Ruel Scott, they go Woolmers too.
Mm-hmm.
So the Angus did go Woolmers. I think that's how Kevin ended up coming to the funeral here in Jersey.
Okay, that's what we know him. Right. I got you. So, all right. Yeah, go ahead.
But I mean, the connections are many, man. I mean, and just to touch, you had mentioned, Prince had mentioned that is prior to coming to Pembroke, that he was living in the Spanish Town Road in the near the
market,
Payne Avenue.
Payne Avenue. Kingston 30. Yeah.
So Payne Avenue, my grandmother was the council for Kingston Pen, which included Payne Avenue.
Yeah.
And so even before Prince born, my grandmother and Prince's mother were friends.
Okay.
So my mother now used to take her around to go visit Miss Mona.
Yeah.
she go visit Miss Mona and we sit down as kids and until we find out that Prince have deal with fish. Rotted.
Yeah.
We say show up a Prince here. Prince is all accept quarter and nickels and dimes from if you buy fish, you know. Not because
I thought when I last
but, but only because his family and him child.
Yeah.
That's why I give him fish.
Let's put some little fish. I know, say, when we talk to him, them realize that the fish them are imported fish.
Yeah.
You never cross my Prince, I get the fish.
The only fish we have out there, some little ticky.
Yeah. But Prince have the fancy tail, the man them have goldfish and never cross my.
Some Larry tail.
Yeah.
With some tin file barb and so. Prince have some. One time rain falling and Prince tank them flood out and you go on Prince backyard, Molly and all them things in the backyard are swimming out, upon the ground,
Right, yeah.
I can't. As a matter of fact, Whitney Minot. You don't remember Minot?
Who that? The fish?
Franz Mario and Minot. Them used to live on Patosi.
Yeah, the name sound familiar.
Franz Minot, Mario Minot. Whitney was the keeper for Patosi at one point.
Yeah, I remember Whitney. That had yes.
Whitney had the big brother and Franz and Mario.
Yeah.
Franz was the next one to him and Mario, and then they have one named Andre and a sister named Petra.
Yeah.
Well, when Whitney used to work around, I say hate when I go Prince and Prince that there is Whitney, because you now get no bra time. Because at least
Him not get nothing. Him not
authorized. No, him not authorized.
Yeah.
When you go and you carry like a 50 cent and get two fancy tail. Prince, I got give you a little extra.
Extra one and throw in the plastic bag and get exactly.
Yeah, tell you, when you walk in all garbage pan, because the bag hold up in the ear and your head up in the ear and you're staring at the bag as you're walking.
Yeah. Yeah, look for your fish and where I carry exactly.
Look for your fish and carry.
Yes, you remember.
Listen, we had everything was all included. We didn't have to go anywhere.
No, man, Pembroke. No, you're right. We have everything in a Pembroke, man. Everything.
We have supermarket, we have church. As a matter of fact, the same church was a Methodist and a Catholic, depending on what time.
Yeah. The one up on the top of Pembroke Drive.
The one up on the drive. You understand?
In front of the asphalt, man, the music train. Yes.
Yeah. You have hardware store, because Lenny T, them father, did have a hardware store in Pembroke.
Yeah, I remember that.
You have all Blue Nile and
well, you remember the original club when Calbeck Avenue in Ponderosa?
Oh, you mean, man, I did have some colourful writing on the wall.
Yes.
Hey, listen.
Phil never remember that at all. Like, younger than that, I remember Ponderosa to that.
And the water birds, them, man. All of the fathers, them in a Pembroke.
Yeah. Mr. Taft to do that thing and leave and go over
Mr. Taft, man. Yeah.
Leave and go over Seaward Drive. I remember that, man.
Yeah, if you have a place now a Seaward Drive and sell gas or something.
Yeah, man, right. I just send me leave from and go. When I leave Ponderosa, I over there send me there.
Was there a club down there towards?
I don't know if a club did there now. I don't know if a club was there and I know we used to sell a 25-pound cylinder. That's why I remember him for right at the top of Seaward Drive and Seaward Drive and Mulland Road intersection. Right, the same in middle of business.
That time when I tell you that we moved temporarily from Pembroke, we lived on a street named Sutphin Place, which was off Mullines Road, a dead-end street right at the terminus to the 4 bus, right?
Yeah, no, yeah.
Basically, right, you remember where Trap, the Go-Go Club?
Yeah, man, Well,
Sutphin Place was right across the street.
Yeah, man, Trap right on the right-hand side, leave Seaward Drive on the right-hand side, the Go-Go Club right
yes,
there.
And thing up on the left.
Mm-hmm.
I met an aunt down there named Minna Wilmot, who was, her husband was Messi them uncle, I believe.
Okay.
Lorraine Avenue was, I think, right after Trap, the next one.
Yeah, Lorraine Avenue, yes. After Mullines Road, yeah.
So you see all my brethren down, so I tell you, Bert, I live at the corner.
Yeah.
We took now to go into Oasis.
Yeah, the club of Amar Valley, yes. And
you know how Oasis start was at lunchtime. Oasis used to have one of them cars that where you drop in 10 cents, right?
Yeah, man, I remember you got drive. What wrong with it? Yeah.
The screen and
yeah, man, you got drive.
And you got drive, you know. So we a walk as a group now go over there go play the car and some Marvel the boy was give me some money,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
you
yeah,
throw
yeah.
them, yeah, and them just box out your money and take away your money.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Well,
yeah, yeah,
well,
yeah.
me go discover now, say, Oasis have go. So when me, me and Danks now start to go Oasis, so,
Yeah.
and them tell the high school days, this,
Yeah, man, yeah,
say,
man, yeah, man.
we not church farm, right?
Yeah.
So we know when you go Oasis now, you have to buy a beer. That beer that you can put a tea bag in it at the end of the night because we are nurse that, you know,
Yeah,
because
yeah, 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 yeah. You know, drink that's the last for the whole night. Exactly,
yes,
exactly.
you want the right up front where the dancing occur, you know.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
And then you then dance and buy all a 5 Craven or them kind
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
or 4 aces or whatever
Yeah,
them
man,
would
because you have to have
say.
something that go and get you big man at the club. Yeah, exactly.
And you smoke, you know. But in my pocket now, I have a tube of Colgate toothpaste because I can't go in my house.
I
I
smell the
smell
cigarette.
like those cigarettes. So one night, you have some man named, you know if you know them, brother, like Shot and what's Shot brethren the name, man? Oh, God. Man, I used to ride a bicycle like crazy, man. Shot and anyway, if you come back to me.
Yeah,
We in at the club the night in the Oasis and police raid the place. You know.
yeah.
It's like a big light come in and the man them light up the place and turn on light and say, "Hey," and them look and them see me and dance and they say, wait, but no little boy, come up here, son, man.
So
And
then, locking up, I have let them tell the for one.
the man start search me and him take out my Colgate and him say, what is toothpaste? Say, you know, wow, you can't go smell like cigarette. Listen, the man laugh after me.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I was never more embarrassed around
Yeah,
him,
yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah.
If you try to talk to any little girl in the place, then
Yeah, yeah, the man embarrassed a certain way. They can't go back this way. I take away.
I have to switch the trap.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The one up on Mullines Road, the one up on, yeah, yeah, yeah.
You have to ride across the street from my house now.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Anyway, Andre, I see better take it in, you know, they attack for over 2 hours, almost 2.5 hours to write it. Believe it, and I'm here one. So I suppose Philly there, we couldn't do that.
You see it, listen, but let me tell you something. Prince, you know, listen, it has been a pleasure, man, and I hope that I was able to unearth some
no,
memories.
definitely, Andre. And anytime you need help for anything, like me, I say, like, oh, Phil couldn't come in tonight, no, I'm going to call and say, Andre, come help me, because the conversation flow. If I no man, right?
Man.
Me just give a call and say, come help me talk to a man. Because that's that way, those conversation. But let me ask you one last question before you go, Andre. Because I'm going to try to have a pot question to ask someone. What is your most memorable memory of Pembroke?
Wow. Pembroke, my greatest memory. There was the parties, right?
Yeah.
Remember a party up at Tennyson and Brian. I remember the song that was a big feature tonight was your wheel and your wine and joke and your turn a butter.
Butter.
Listen, Uncle Asad used to put out some nice session up at the house.
Yeah.
And you know that was so the parties and parties were many. Yeah,
man, yeah.
Party, we have whole of pictures from the 60s with birthday parties at my house up at Brian and Tennyson house. We had another set of cousins that live, 2 cousins that live on Annandale.
Yeah.
The Halls and the Walters as well up at Annandale.
Yeah.
So I think was the and also they used to have a fair. I mean, it wasn't a school fair, it was just a fair. And I heard Prince talk about fair being around the field, but I remember the fair over the primary school.
Yeah.
Where I think a bull them used to set up on Cowie and the Rastaman them.
Yeah.
A big stone.
That's
remember the river.
That's a Pato brother Cowie. Yeah.
Cowie, yeah. Pato brother. reverb spring them a pull and big sound and thing are going over primary school.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So those are some of the things them and of course, you know, the ball was integral to the development of confidence
Yeah, man,
and
the football.
self-esteem.
Yeah, the football.
When you could walk down the street and a man are gonna recognize you from a match
A
or
minor league
you
match
know
or a corner league match. Yeah, man.
or a game from you play for that side
Yeah,
or
man.
them type.
The ball,
Yeah.
the sports gives status a certain way. If you never play it or you never participate in it, you wouldn't. You're right.
You miss out.
Yeah,
And so many years later you can still link brethren
Yeah, man, we play ball. Yes.
and you grew up within Pembroke.
Yeah.
I mean that you have someone who never play ball, but them did it from long time.
Yeah, man, them know, right. And them remember you from the ball. Them the play ball, but them watch the ball. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, you know, so the Runces, Sandra Runce was Mr. Runce's daughter, was in my class in 4th and 5th grade.
Yeah.
And my mother used to, I could go to Mr. Runce and get bun and cheese or whatever I want and then put it on the thing, and at the end of the month my mother just pay that
the bill. So, I trust that. Yeah. That's the start of the relation. Yes.
You know, that's the relationship you had. You know, she had that special relationship with Mr. Runce. You know, versus the other shopkeepers. You know, so some of those relationships, the relationship with your brethren them that you grew up, you shoot lizard on a Saturday.
Man, I use you remember like a bamboo thing we used to catch lizard, you make a bamboo, but you catch...
man, with the coconut thing there.
Yes.
Bamboo,
yeah.
Like you hang them.
Yeah.
We didn't Eve, like man, put them in an ant's nest.
Man, that's some wicked thing we do with the lizard, man. Yes. No, man.
Are you play ringers?
Yeah.
When a man walk, I hear the marble, them shaking them pocket.
Yeah.
You understand me?
Yeah.
Gig or con, whatever.
Yeah.
We are, you know, so those, when I think about Pembroke, I think about the completeness of the community. You know.
Yeah.
Like from start to finish, you know, as a youth, you have the discipline instilled, but not only by your parents in your household, but by your neighbors.
Yeah,
right?
man.
And as you get older now, you form relationship and friendship, and then your first date, them and all them thing that your first girlfriend, them is right there in Pembroke as well.
Yeah, because so much family. That's the word me describe and think about Pembroke. It's like family and football, you know, family. It's everybody know everybody. Everybody know everybody. Everybody know everybody, man. I'm glad you come share this with me, Andre. I'm glad say we can there and talk almost 2.5 hours. And it's like we could have talked for long, much more.
Okay. Oh gosh, it is unending now. But hopefully I will get a chance to join you and other
definitely. Bear that in mind, man. Definitely.
And we can
man, because, right. As I say, I've been doing this for a while, and when I'm around 2 people, even though me and you flow right now, you know. You see me, I say to you,
yes, man.
But when it's somebody else in the mix, the conversation, you don't know what the conversation about, it flow, you know. But this was
that's
great.
True, because another viewpoint.
Yeah, man, exactly. Feel that I ask a different question, I say, right, you know, me never think of that. Exactly right. That's the mix. But this was great, Andre. But don't appreciate this. Really appreciate you come and call me, reach out to me, and I say, boy, come share memory. I have a whole heap of memories, brother. A whole heap of memories. I say,
respect, my brother.
I don't remember you from Pembroke, but guess what? Like after I talk to you a couple of times, like me know this man from.
It's come like with
long time, exactly.
But as I said, Patrick, I'm a classmate.
Yeah, right. I mean, know Tennis and Brian. You know Tennis and Brian and Jeff. Because I grew up with them.
I was my father used to come beat me for go home, and my mother for come go home from over tennis.
Yeah, I don't want to leave, right?
Don't want to leave, man. Because my brother them not into sports, you know. Me are the only one.
You're in sports oriented, right. Because when you come at tennis, them they play ball on the triangle, you go to Boys Town and play. I run race on the triangle. I some things we used to do this, man. Right in that spot, this, man.
Let me tell you, before we go, let me tell you how competitive we were as youth. All I grew up on Pancho Pant, and they got them. All hula hoop we compete with.
Yeah, man.
I mean, you have to start with a skip over it and round your ankle.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then
yeah, yeah,
you
yeah,
work
yeah,
it
yeah,
up
yeah,
your
yeah.
knee, and then you get your weight up on your
Yeah,
neck
yeah,
and
yeah,
you take
yeah,
it off.
yeah, yeah.
Hula hoop.
Yeah,
When we look at enough of we out there compete, you know.
yeah, 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 yeah. How I mean,
Do.
exactly.
We get all that door, and is that we play table tennis fan.
Yeah, man,
And
yeah, man. No, every sport, you're right. Every sport, Andre. There's no sport we're not competing, man. None at all, man. Everybody are compete, man. And that's the beauty about living in a Pembroke all that time. So it's a good competitive environment. And it's good for we. It turned
good
up.
for me, man.
Yeah, man, yeah.
I mean, and listen, we have a lot of people who have done well in life because of the start.
The foundation.
Pembroke.
Yeah.
Foundation,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And I reckon I am saddened when I sometimes see what's going on there now. To be honest with you, because
yeah.
I feel like a lot of the people who live there now are no longer the owners and have that civic pride.
Them not appreciate what Pembroke was for we, man. They
don't.
And this is why doing something like this and I talk about this, and it's like you hope say a man can hear this, and I said remember. I don't know. I want my tear to get inspired, and I say we can't build it back a certain way. Because that's Roots' intention, for kind of build it back, start with the football. And you don't know where that can go.
Every now and again, when, Bowley, if you remember Bowley.
Yeah, I remember the name, man. Yes.
We would get together and I provide bars and pennies and stuff, because I'm usually coach son up. So I know that there will be some commitment.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So I am going to be try to be front and center with that. And do what I can to,
Oh, definitely. It's just once it's organized, and this is just a start. Once it's organized, a man start talk about it in a structured way, and you have somebody down there knowing serious about it, because Roots and Sam and Grace are trying to come together for just start it up back and build it a certain way. So, and that good. Me all for that.
Oh, Grace Wales?
Yeah, man, yeah.
Good solid.
You're right, exactly.
Yeah,
So,
man. I mean,
what I say, we want to build it back Pembroke the way it was before, man. Better than that. Because when Roots send me the vision, I say, it's a good vision. Because my vision, I say, it's like, I want to turn Pembroke into a powerhouse of a football club where, even when we're gone, Andre, 50 years' time,
we still have the strength of youth.
I don't know. I'm more than that. The club them from Europe come a Pembroke to come get talent. I say me look on it, Because if we can produce, go ahead.
We used to provide for talent all about the place.
That me tell you, if we can provide 4 top class man like Danny Meyer, Carlton Briscoe, Messi Wilmot and Milton Wills, them there are 4 top class talent just come out of Pembroke foundation of Pembroke.
And listen. The original man still was Potter Thwaites,
we haven't forget about him. Right.
Potter Thwaites play for Cavaliers.
Altamont and Doc McKenzie. But the point, the man that come before my time, right?
Yeah, man, I told them man they're older.
Yeah, so I know I this, I forget them. It's just as I call them, I remember them. Right. But Potter Thwaites and Doc McKenzie are 2 original big baller from Middlebrook.
I wonder if do we have that supply of youth in the community now that there can be enough to feel minor league teams or corner league teams and that type of thing.
Or Roots describe it to me, it make more sense because Roots look and say it's like you want to incorporate the community with the 2 schools, the primary school and the high school. So like we have under 8, under 12, under 16.
Okay. So like a flight.
Man. So it's like if it's structured the right way, if you think about it, I think about it. If it's structured the right way, every man after a while, if it really set up and start work, everybody want to send them to come to Pembroke, like Pembroke become a football academy.
Oh yeah. You know who runs an academy? Who ran an academy for years?
Oh,
up here, it's Carlton Briscoe.
Oh really? Me never know that.
Yeah, man. Different flights and different age group. I don't know if he's still doing it, but so that his own academy. Because I last saw him when I went to his 50th birthday party in Maryland.
Yeah.
So him do that, and maybe I must call him.
Yeah, if you have a number for him, me have it. But send this to him. Now make him hear where I talk about him, and then because I love him, come on. Roots are going to try to get rally for me. But the vision when me see it is like Pembroke become a powerhouse. and using the school as a
The
field.
school is the ideal way
Yeah,
to
man.
get
Yeah,
it. Because
man.
not everybody who go to school live in
No,
Pembroke.
right, but no, right. Kind of as the
But
community.
so you have a wider cross section of
Exactly.
talent.
And if a man knows him come a Pembroke, he might get good talent. It's like it's a set up in such a way a man come Pembroke Primary, Pembroke High School, it become the place. Football
To
in
go, and
Jamaica.
then
Yes.
you'll get better teachers and
Yeah,
better facilities, and the whole thing will improve.
You see the
So
vision no matter. I saw me I look
yeah,
on it.
man,
I saw me I look on
most
it.
definitely.
It's bigger than it's like incorporate the school. Yeah, because when the community did start, the community was before the school.
The school never exists.
Exactly,
None
but
of
now the
schools
school exists. So yeah, say because the school field have to use for the football match. So I said let's
Exactly.
include the two school them and just start use them. Organize the primary school with them and I say but under 8 under 12 competition. When we start about it, man, you have a good vision for it, man. I say, yeah, I saw it for go. That's exactly what I say. So
I support that, Prince, and I know based on listening to you just over the past couple of weeks, starting with Interview with Roots, I know that you support that as well, and I know that Grace is somebody who is accountable.
yeah, man, solid, man. Right.
If she's involved in that, I rubber stamp.
Yeah,
that,
man, solid.
I mean, it's funny. Grace and Tony Gra and oh gosh,
Our
what's her
Janice,
older sister? Janice are married to
Gilly Chang. Yeah.
Gilly was my brother classmate as well.
Yeah.
But I saw them all the time, and there were two sisters that live on right in front of Odinga and Flamstead, the Martin girls, Audrey and Marcia. You probably was in this year with Audrey Martin.
Yeah.
All four of those girls, Grace, Janice, Audrey, and Marcia, all went to St. Hughes.
St. Hughes, okay.
And I used to see them. We never communicate, but we know each other. We know who we are.
Exactly.
And so on and so forth. And
exactly.
so I know that Grace is solid, man. Solid.
I know Grace relates to Bobby Culture as our cousin, you know. Remember Bobby Culture? Yeah.
I believe Grace mother and Bobby mother are sisters.
Yeah. Because Grace used to come up with Bobby. Yeah, man. Grace used to come up the side a while, right? I remember that.
But Tony God tell me that them used to live up there.
Yeah, that's possible. That is possible.
Up on Calbeck, like going when you make that left.
Yeah.
By the triangle, I think is the first house on the left.
I don't remember. Maybe that before my time. I don't remember.
It was early, like in the 60s at some point.
That's a possibility. That's possible.
Because I didn't know that either. It's Tony God.
Well, come on, I have to ask him about that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, bring guy.
When him come on, well, Grace, I try to forget all of them for come on. When him come on, we talk. Me ask him about that. Hopefully that she can get.
As a matter of fact, I was exchanging chats with him earlier today. I'm a virgin, you know. I'm a boy. I'm a brother.
Mm-hmm,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So listen, Bridget.
Yeah, man, this is a pleasure. Andre.
Love the world.
Yeah, man, thank you. This is a pleasure. And as I say, anything for try, build up Pembroke to a certain, and for leave a legacy, if you say, we could build Pembroke, we could build something back, or we can leave, for say, boy, we're proud. Pembroke become like a football powerhouse. Not just in Jamaica.
Takes back its right.
Yeah, man. Yeah, exactly. If we could have started the Corner League, the original foundation Corner League in Jamaica, we can become a club and a club powerhouse in Jamaica and worldwide where man knows him come up from a guy and I'm going to learn certain things. That's something I look on it. Whether me there is or no.
I agree.
That's something I look on it. Everything starts in an idea now, Andre. Everything. So I just attack it. I'm going to take
it. Begin with the first.
Exactly. I just attack how me I see it on the vision. Because Roots mentioned something. I say, yeah, Mr. Roots, I say. Mr. Roots, I say. And we just take it up and take it up. Come and say what it can do. I even try and do it.
Yeah. Let us follow up on it. And listen, invite me back here.
Oh, definitely. I will keep in touch with them. I have a number and everything, man. No, definitely, Andre. Definitely. When I certain man I come up, I'm going to say, boy, come talk with me and all them. Exactly. Because I can't set up this. We can't have up to 5 people may talk to one time. So it's not a big thing. You see what I said to you? So
round table.
Yeah, exactly. That even make it more a better discussion that certain way, you know. So but we talk, Andre. Anyway, this is a pleasure. This was a pleasure, my brother.
And respect to the Pembroke community.
Yeah, all the way, Andre.
All who listen to the podcast.
Yeah, man. And we are going to do this again. Thanks for listening to Pembroke Memories podcast. And remember to give us all the support you can on whatever social media platform you are listening. A special thanks to my production manager, Kyle Prince, who takes care of everything involved in getting the podcast out every week. And without him, I would not be able to do what I love doing every week, having memorable conversation about Pembroke. Thanks.